So would someone drop dead at one of those Wall Street things?
Oh, yeah.
Occupy thingies?
That would be, we predicted two things in the
Yeah.
last, the last month or so. Mm-hmm. Last week we said the only way the Occupy Wall Street thing would end is if someone died.
Yeah.
And I believe that's exactly what happened in Vancouver. I know when someone died, and I think they shut it down because of that.
Yeah.
Young woman, right?
Yeah, I think some 23-year-old. She was
OD'd or something?
doing some drugs.
And that could have happened anywhere, though.
Yeah, and it will.
Yeah, but this is how you shut these things down. You can't have people dying in your parks.
Yeah.
I heard they shut it down. Is it true? Is my knowledge right?
Oh, no. Who the hell was it? She died, drug overdose, dead in one of the tents. Yeah, great.
Authorities are calling a medical emergency after she stopped breathing in a tent.
Oh, yeah, drugs.
Yeah, I heard she died, and then they shut down the Vancouver one. If someone has knowledge that's different, please let us know.
Yeah, that's what happens, whether it's murder or drug overdoses or shit like that, assaults. If somebody dies, they got to shut it down.
Yeah, of course.
Although now I hear that I heard on the news even before you said something that they're bringing in this. They want to bring in this giant tent, like a big top.
No, they did. I was down there Friday watching them put it together. They put a tent together that is as big as this room.
Yeah,
and this is a small fucking studio, but it's relatively big if this was out on the street, right?
Yeah,
and I guess it could sleep 18 women comfortably. So they have a safe place to sleep, so they're not being groped. Because it's a problem down, down near Wall Street.
What are they doing, making it easier for people? Like it's about time they got to fucking just clean it up. Again, I liked what they were doing. I liked the fact that these fucking scumbag executives, but they're not. To me, they're not hassling the right people.
No,
I think they should be on the front lawns of the guys that took the money.
Misdirected bullshit.
Mm-hmm. They're not really bothering anyone in this park, the Zuccotti Park. It's kind of out of the way. Yeah. It's not really in the. It's in the Wall Street area, but it's not on Wall Street or close enough where it would be a hassle for people that are coming and going from Wall Street.
What a non-leader Bloomberg is. What a non-fucking leader.
You know how out of the way Zuccotti Park is from the actual Wall Street? They're using the actual Wall Street to film some of the Batman movie.
Yeah.
While they're occupying the park. So it just goes to show you they're not in anyone's way. And now they got this massive tent, so the women don't get groped at night. They could sleep in there. Sleeps 18 women comfortably.
That's it? 18?
I thought Mayor Bloomberg said no more tents.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They were gonna take everyone out of there, clean the park, and then they were putting in new rules where you couldn't, set up a tent or nothing.
They're just making it more difficult to end it by letting them bring more shit in.
There's easily 100 tents down there now. Easily.
He's a
on
non-leader.
top of each other too, man. It's unbelievable.
He never did anything that was considered law and order. Not one thing.
No.
He put in fucking potted plants. He gave his middle finger to the middle class because he doesn't give a fuck that they drive. So he fucking cut off all the roads in half. Because, again, he doesn't give a fuck about people who have to drive. They're valueless to him. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to something like this, he just can't pull the trigger. A total non-leader.
Yeah. He sucks.
And he fucking backdoored his way into a third term after crying about Giuliani. Can't stomach him.
It's really confusing because there's strict rules in New York City. I said it, I'll say it again. You can't even have a kid party in a park without all sorts of permits and stuff. And these people are putting up these, this past Friday, a massive tent.
Because it's technically private property.
Oh, that's right.
It's the park isn't owned by the city. And that's the sticky wicket.
Is that what it's all about?
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, even the owner of the property doesn't want them there. So I don't know how that goes down. Do you call the cops? Do you have to call your own private security firm to chase him out? Or does he just not give a shit? And then
how does the city not own the park?
I know. I don't know
That's
how that
confusing
works.
to me.
And then how does it work as far as after all this is done? If the builder, the guy that owns the property, says get the fuck off. Who does it? Who takes care of that business?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then what are the police supposed to do because it is affecting peripheral areas of New York around the park?
I gotta tell you, man. Like I've said, I've been down there a lot. I don't see where it's affecting peripheral areas.
Really?
I'm sure it's not perfect, and I'm sure a couple couple places have suffered, but there's a Starbucks a half a block away. You go in there, there's no one in there. You know, there's a McDonald's across the street just doing, you know.
Maybe that's just it.
Or is it a Burger King?
There's no one in there. Like, people don't want to go near there.
But there's no occupiers in there.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say no one. It's a regular Starbucks that you would see anywhere. Just regular business.
I heard some business people were pissed off at the drum circle and making noise.
Well, the drum
circle.
circle.
And they're trying to, like, run a restaurant, and you could hear the...
Well, they took care of that. They're only allowed to play for 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
So then they choose which 2 hours they're going to do.
2 hours when, you know, maybe you want to have dinner during that 2 hours and you got to listen to fucking...
It's usually prime
shit.
time. Well, it's, I don't know. It's a lot of people just enjoy going down there because it's like a freak show. Dude, there's hundreds and hundreds of people at any given moment checking it out.
Yeah.
What is the motive?
And those
for letting it
people
go
have
on,
to
though?
be spending money in the area, so I don't really see how it actually affects the businesses that much.
What's
I
the
really
motive for allowing it to happen?
I
go
don't
on?
know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I just wonder if it's something we just don't know yet.
There's a do they figure, okay, because all over the world, people have been rioting against the government. It's happening in the Middle East. It's been happening everywhere. So when they see it happening here, they might figure, if this is as bad as it is, bunch of fucking rich kids sitting in a park pretending they're poor. There's some little violence in Oakland, but it could be a lot worse.
Well, they're allowing.
Maybe that's what they're
allowing it to have momentum, though. So where does the momentum take this whole thing?
I think they're thinking winter will stop it too. I think
where it gets really violent. You know,
Well,
you allow the momentum to continue. This thing's going to get
eventually.
violent.
But winter ain't going to stop it, like in warmer climates.
No, they're already prepared for
true.
winter.
And, you know, this thing, if they keep giving them tents and other shit like that, there's going to be people that hang out.
Well, you also could bring in one of these people for the winter. I told you about that. There's signs all over the place that you could have one of these people in your home for the winter.
It's just become a city-sanctioned place for bums to go and fucking sleep.
I should find a hot chick. I'm going to go down there and say, look, I have a great apartment for a fucking hot chick. You must have meaty pussy lips and a little hair under your arms. I'm just in a weird mood lately.
And the other thing is the
No
paper
dignity.
The paper's saying they got activities planned through the year 2025.
Oh, stop it. Are they out of their minds?
I'm serious. It's in the other paper there.
What activities?
I don't know. Every day they have some kind of activity.
Outdoor
right?
shitting.
Yeah.
Well, no, they finally brought in the porta potties, making it even easier to
great.
hang out there.
Good.
Because that would drive me away from something like that.
Who's footing that
I got
bill?
I got to shit in the morning, and if I can't find a turlet, that would make me go back to my my warm fucking apartment.
Get the freezing cold porta potty.
Yeah, but at least you got a place now. Because when you go down there, I prepare. I make sure I don't drink too much coffee and stuff because it's not easy to just go and take a leak.
Yeah.
Even that Starbucks bathroom, it's obviously they have a bathroom, but they're trying to tell everyone it's not a bathroom anymore. And I'm like, it's a bathroom. I've been in a million Starbucks.
Closet.
It's yeah.
Storage room.
Right. So you got to prepare because it is tough to take a leak down there. But now they made it easy with the porta potty. So that would have drove a lot of people away, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think so. But yeah, well, I don't know why they let him put it in there. Why are they letting him do this?
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. We got someone we could talk to. I could set it up for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Guy worked for the NYPD and stuff, so he's not some whack job. He's got some theories and some facts we don't have yet. If you want to listen to him.
I bet they're going to fucking... The guy that owns this property, the park, I bet when they do try to kick him off, they're going to pull one of these squatters things. It's like, hey, we've been here for a certain amount of time. You allowed us, and we are filing for residency on this property. Guaranteed. The guy fucks himself by letting him do this.
Here's the problem as I see it, because I've been down there, like I said, I'll keep saying it a lot. It's the point when you try to move these people out of there, there's going to be a major fucking problem. There will be bloodshed. I'm telling you, these people have dug in. And now you come in and say, look, it's over. I want my fucking park back. There's going to be a major fucking problem. They're not going to go away easy.
Occupy. Wow.
Huh?
Occupy. That word became the...
I'm not in a bad mood today. I'm just chill.
I bet if the owner of that property went down there and stood in the middle and just went, hey, by the way, I'm the owner. You guys got to leave. Oh. You really got to leave. This is my fucking property. You got to leave. They would not listen to that guy.
They're not going to
probably
leave.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is my shit.
Yeah.
Leave. Find another place.
No,
leave.
no.
Leave.
No, there'll be some kind of battle. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They're ready. There's guys down there that are ready to do some stupid shit. They're just waiting for that moment. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people down there that are just not right. They're not right in the head.
Yeah, because they're fucking bums and homeless like we see all over the place, but they're put in one area now. They've gravitated to this whole thing, and it still makes them these insane homeless people.
Yeah.
And but whether there's a few people down there that are protesting and of sound mind and body,
right.
They're mixed in with kooks and lunatics and fucking disgusting people.
Plus, what you said, I think last week, you said something like, we got to end the one in New York, and that'll end it for the whole country.
Well, it's a little weak in it anyway.
Well, you cut off the head, whatever you're saying, right? They're aware of that. Mm-hmm. They're aware that this is really important to the movement.
Right.
The New York one. So I'm telling you, it's going to get fucking ugly. I don't know when.
Violent Oakland one, which is fun.
Right. But, I mean, winter's not going to stop these people. You got to see these tents.
Yeah. I heard on the news that they were bringing in, and you said they built one, but I hear they're bringing in a bigger one.
Look how big it is. It's
like
right
a
there.
Crazy circus tent. Yeah, that's like a mash
Who's
tent.
allowing them to put that
No,
up?
that's the one I saw them build. They can't. I'm telling you, they can't bring in a bigger one than that because they kind of had to move tents and shit away to make space for that thing.
How the fuck? Property.
When I first went down there, you would go into Zuccotti Park itself, and you could wander around very, very easily. It's down to at this point, if I'm correct, 2, maybe 3 paths with people like squeezing past each other because they want to check out what's going on. It is really fucking tight.
Can they get to the library?
Yeah, the library is still doing
God.
very, very well.
Thank God.
A lot of shitty books in the library, man.
I bet. Those things are awful.
But you got a guy there. You can't just grab a book. You got to take it out of the people's library and then return it. But now there's 2 to 3 paths that are really fucking, narrow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sucks to even wander around in the park itself because it's a pain in the ass.
I don't even.
And now there's dead ends because people have set up so many fucking tents that you can't even go down certain areas anymore. And
I don't even see like that. I would even fucking. I just don't even want to go down there.
Why? Just
know.
as far as people watching, it's
just
amazing.
Anger me.
Why?
I wouldn't mind going down just to
Angers
look.
me.
I haven't gone down.
Why
yet.
would it anger you?
Because I'd see a bunch of people that just fucking are assholes.
It's all right.
Like, can't you see past that?
See that every day here.
Yeah, true. No. I'd probably get in trouble.
Take the subway down.
Yelling something at people.
Take the 1 all the way down to, what is it, Rector?
Yeah.
Was that where you get off, Rector?
Yeah.
I barely know her.
Yeah. Take the 1 to Rector.
How far of a walk from Rector is it?
2 blocks, maybe. Maybe 3.
Follow the scent.
Check out Trinity Church while you're down there.
The stench.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful church down there. A couple of them.
What happened to the mosque that was being built near Ground Zero?
Well, that was that whole
That was the.
I think it was all
Con
bullshit.
Ed bill.
Yeah.
Oh no, they were going to build it, but I think the Con Ed fucking thing.
Yeah, but it's not being built, is what I'm saying.
It's
I hope
not?
See,
Is that
Buffalo,
what happened?
Rochester, and Erie already have tents and heaters up. See, in other cities, they're kind of allowing the heaters.
Why?
I don't know. Something doesn't make sense.
Can someone call? I mean, we have plenty of cops that listen to the show. Why are they allowing it? Like here, someone said there was a problem between the police chief and the mayor.
Well, they're
The
allowing
police
it.
chief's running for to be mayor, so he doesn't want a big thing on his watch.
Debacle.
But they're allowing it here because, like you said, the park is private. So there's kind of a loophole there. But you're trying to tell me these parks in every other city, they're all private parks? It can't be. So it seems like these other cities could easily tell these people to move on. Why are they allowing this? That's what I don't completely understand yet.
I don't know why the owner of this property is allowing this. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Intern Matt, Jesus Christ, why are you putting... Now I'm in a bad mood. Now the guy from Patchogue is absolutely right. Now I'm in a bad mood.
Well, Intern Matt pipes up with this stuff, and he acts like I'm purposely keeping him off the show as if it's a personal vendetta and not what's good for the show.
What did he say?
He has a conspiracy theory about it. He believes that...
Bring him in.
We should probably hear him out.
Jesus Christ.
I like Intern Matt. You know that.
Oh, who doesn't?
Bring him in.
Yeah.
What, he piped up in your ear?
Not just every other time he has. And after the show, he asks why I'm not fighting for him more.
So he's
get
got
him
a
on the air. And
little take on this whole thing.
I have to tell him it's because they don't want to do an Intern Matt segment every day because we go into Intern Matt world.
Here he is. Yeah.
What's your conspiracy, Matt? You got to make it quick, though.
All right, well, I've had this feeling for a while that basically it's a social experiment in having a bunch of people living in this commune together, and like it's like a shanty town, and you can see that when you're down there, and it's like a social experiment and having people live together in this community. And the big thing is the food, because when it first started, like it was literally an unlimited buffet, and like you
Hold
could.
on a minute.
What happened?
What are you looking for?
Holy shit! I thought a rat was nibbling on my leg.
What was it?
I don't know.
Was it the headphone cord? Sometimes that gets me.
I know you think I might be going crazy, but it might have. Has
I
that
get the
happened to
headphone
you?
cord sometimes, yeah.
Maybe there's some non-union work going on by your leg.
Dude, that just creeped the shit out of me.
Yeah, it gets
Has that
my-
happened to you before?
Yeah. The cord for the headphones hits my ankle sometimes. I'm like,
Listen to
ah.
him, and I'm like, what is fucking nibbling on my leg?
Is it down there? Headphone? Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably is.
I'm really sorry. That was
okay.
really fucking creepy. Go ahead.
So a social experiment. The food
Right.
was plentiful when they first started.
The food was plentiful, and then as it's been going on, they've been rationing more and more. Where now it's you wait in line for like an hour to get like rice and bread, and it's like fucking communist Russia. So my theory is that eventually they want to have it so rationed that people start fighting over food. And I think that's only one aspect. I think there's other
Now,
aspects
who's
of this.
doing this
Oh my God.
experiment?
Well, you can go online and you can see that there's legitimate news reports that it's being funded by George Soros, who's a media mogul.
I know that douchebag.
I'm not gonna allow you to move
cock
on.
Is.
I've been down there. The problem is the food used to be for just a few people, and now people
Yeah,
come
now there's
from
more people.
everywhere, so that they can't
There's
keep
not
up
more
with the
people.
demand.
There's not more people now.
There's so many more fucking people going for the food line. Will you stop?
There's
This is
not.
why I hate you. Because
I thought you said you didn't hate me.
well, I don't.
No.
Okay.
For the radio purpose, I guess.
Okay.
No, you got to stick to the facts. I've seen it. There's so many more people they're
there's
trying
more
to feed
people.
because the homeless. The word is out for the homeless. Oh my God! All you have to do is get online. We get some free food.
There's not more people. It's always been like that. It was, since the beginning, there were homeless people coming down
Not
looking
as
for
many
food.
as now, bro.
No,
Do you think that
and
is
you got the daytimers, whatever you want to call them, that just show up for the day. They don't even sleep there, and more of those people are coming down.
And it's also the cost goes up. After a while, it becomes harder and harder to provide that many people with free food. When you start dragging it to weeks, first week or 2 weeks, people don't see it dragging for as long. I don't believe it's a big social
I
experiment.
really
Makes
have
sense.
seen about the same amount of food, and I've been down there. I'm up to about 10 times, Matt.
Okay.
And I
In
always
the
walk by
beginning-
that food tent to see, and there's an Asian woman. I know the whole fucking thing. There's an Asian woman that's in charge of it, and if you step on her tent, she's going to be really pissed because her tent is a mere few feet from where she's slopping out the food. And she constantly yells at people for stepping on her tent.
In the beginning, it was 24 hours a day. You could go and you could grab as much food as you wanted, and it was just a buffet. And now it's they only give you a little bit of food. Like last time I was down there,
But Matt-
I was like, "Hey, can I get this and this and this?" They're like,
Matt,
"No,
I
you
gotta
already got
interrupt you,
pasta."
but don't you understand that they
Eat that
realized
shit.
there was an issue, so they wanted to control it themselves. Like, yeah, at first it was like eat as much food as possible, but then they realized that's what everyone's doing, and like, holy fuck, we don't have enough food for this, so now we gotta come up with some kind of structure. That's all that is.
I think there's something more to it.
There was a lady the last time. Sam, you were down there Friday. Did you see the Ben and Jerry's lady?
Yeah, she was giving out dulce de leche and chocolate chip for everybody.
But she's yelling.
What's that?
She's yelling, Matt, and this goes against what you were saying, and Sam could absolutely back me up. She had a huge tub of Ben and Jerry's ice cream where her fucking half her arm was filled with ice cream because she's digging in with the scooper. And did you not hear her go, last chance, who
Going-
wants Ben and Jerry's, whatever?
She
And she's
said going once,
going
going
one-
twice, as in like I can't give enough of this stuff away.
So,
Well,
goes
it was
against
a
your
special
point.
treat.
but if they're rationing the food, they would be rationing the ice cream. So why is she desperately trying to
How many
scoop it
portions
out?
did you have?
Yeah, they were rationing the strawberries. They were
Yeah.
calling me my underwear old brown stain. Why would they be doing it when most of these kids, not all of them, but a lot of them are privileged. They're not legitimately poor. You're not going to starve anybody out of there. Like, I don't understand what the purpose would be when everybody down there can afford to go and eat,
Yeah.
except for the homeless people.
Well, I mean, I think this is my theory, and it's going to sound crazy, but I think in the future we're going to be seeing a lot more poverty, right? And we're going to be seeing legitimately these shanty towns all over the place.
Oh.
And I think this is like a little window into the future of where you're seeing.
So they want to see what is going to happen when there's poverty.
Yeah.
Because, there's no way you can just look and see what happens when there's poverty.
I mean, I believe
You
that
got to pop them in the middle of New York City in some tents to really get the feel of what people will do when they don't have enough food and money and resources.
It is a very odd thing. And then the other aspect of it is that when you have these protests, they're like very neutered. I mean, you have a bunch of people confined to a square, and they're not allowed to. I mean, they can march. They have to have a permit to march.
Right.
But they're not really allowed to legitimately riot, or else there'd be problems. I mean, it's not like it was overseas. But what happens when you have these neutered protests, then it keeps legitimate protests, I think, from happening. So it's causing less problems for the elite.
All right, we got
The
Patrick
elite.
on the line. Patrick, go ahead.
Yeah, Matt, when you said Soros is a media mogul,
Yeah.
where do you get that information? The guy's a hedge fund manager.
He also
He's a billionaire, but he's not a media mogul.
he owns a lot of media.
What does he own?
Well, Adbusters is a magazine that actually, you can look it up, actually started this movement way back in the beginning.
And what
He
does
owns
that
that.
have to do with Soros?
So that makes him a media mogul?
He owns a lot of media. He owns a lot on the Democratic side.
What does he own?
Well, I think he owns. I think okay. I'm not
Patrick,
sure.
just
I'm
go
not sure.
exactly.
I think he owns Comedy Central, and
Comedy Central.
yes, I think he does.
Viacom?
Viacom owns Comedy Central.
That's Sumner Redstone.
Sumner Redstone.
Okay.
You guys, they know.
But you know what, though? What he's saying, what Matt's saying does sound dumb, but when you look at it as a social experiment, I don't think it's a grand conspiracy, but I wonder if they're watching what happens when there's a breakdown. Like, okay, what happens when people are in this situation, and what happens when they have to dole out food? Not like we're going to control it and starve them out, but what do? How do they handle it? It might just be interesting to watch, because when do you get a chance to see it?
To see where this will go.
When do you get a chance to see it when society hasn't broken down?
Right.
You very rarely do, and here it is happening.
But that's
So
not
who's gonna wanna
happening.
look?
I've
Maybe
been
it
down
will.
there. That's not happening. Matt is tricking you.
No, but
There's
I mean-
still a lot of food being doled out.
No, but in
There
general,
really is.
the whole thing. In general, all the tents, people having to live together off each other without quote unquote law, like just seeing what happens and how it falls apart, because they know it's going to fall apart.
So who's the one that's in charge of just saying, like, all right, look, let's keep this thing going. We got some kind of a little microcosm we can study. Some
I
guy
don't-
deep beneath the Earth's crust.
Maybe.
No, but
his
maybe when
lair.
people talk,
Yes,
they don't
his
say
lair.
it.
His
They don't
mountain
say
lair.
it. But if they talk, they may go, "Well, we're thinking the winter is going to help this fall." Somebody tells me they want.
But does somebody, because obviously, all right, it isn't Bloomberg that's running this little social
Well,
experiment.
I think he has a lot to do with it.
Well, how do you mean?
Because he oversees the whole city, and not
Yeah.
only that, he's a fucking billionaire.
So you think he's
with the
looking-
elite? So I mean, there's a reason why the city hasn't put their foot down and stopped this, and Bloomberg has a lot to do with it. I don't think he's the very top. I think this comes from
So somebody
people
else
even higher than him.
goes to the mayor of New York City and tells him, "Here's what I want you to do."
Yeah, I think eventually when it has to be stopped.
Crazy.
No, I think it started already. I don't think that you don't go to the mayor and have that discussion and have him listen to you. I think it started, and as it starts popping up everywhere, getting bigger than people thought it was going to get, then I think that maybe there's a curiosity that sits in, like, what happens to this? We know it will fall apart. Let's see what happens, how it falls apart. So when it really happens, we understand what to look out for. It's almost like if you throw 5 people in a room together, or they wind up in a room together, you don't make it happen. Let's just see what happens with these 5 people. So when it really goes down, we kind of know what the process is.
I think you're absolutely right about that.
Oh God!
But I don't believe they set it up, though.
Well,
I don't believe that.
It was a 45-year-old experiment called the Soviet Union.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just too much thinking. I think what happened was that this movement started, and they thought, "Oh, wow, this will never take off." So they allowed it to happen, and now it got to the point like, "Oh, fuck, now we're stuck because it did take off."
Right.
Well, Opie,
That's all it is.
Like,
in my stupid fucking brain.
you've seen how structured it is down there, right? Do you think that happened organically? That they just kind of a bunch of stupid kids, like, got together and figured this out, or maybe they already had a structure in place.
I don't know, Matt. To be honest with you, and that I'm suspicious.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
absolutely
reason.
suspicious. I don't have all the answers.
What kind of structure are you looking at?
Well, it's just the way they have the working groups where they have the
People
food,
will always
the medical.
do that, though. Any group of people that get together to do something, they'll always, get the strengths of one. And all right, a necessity, you'll be like, oh, I gotta get. I gotta fucking build a little hooch here. We need somebody that's gonna dole out the food. You don't just all sit around and circle jerk.
Just think Thanksgiving dinner. You all get together and
right.
Miraculously everyone just kind of has their job.
There's some secret structure that's
Right.
that's underneath
Someone
the
doesn't-
matrix.
Someone
You
doesn't
go in
show
the
up
coat
with
room.
someone doesn't show up with a list and go, okay, you do this. It just kind of comes together,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was very organically made.
Maybe, but I
Not
don't think so.
maybe. I think definitely.
But the other thing is, look at the
Something
money.
doesn't make sense.
The other
Matt.
thing
I'll
is-
agree with you
Follow
with
the
that.
money.
Look at
What?
I mean, they have. Last time I heard, they had maybe $350,000, $400,000 in
Who
bank
told
accounts.
you?
Exactly. It's a week
Who
salary
told
for
you
me.
that?
Where's this bank
you
account?
You can see it online.
You can see what online?
It's called the Global Alliance.
Who's going to show their
something.
bank statement?
Yeah, who said how much they have?
Right.
People
Look it
just
up. Look-
make shit up and put
Right.
it online, and people buy it.
Yeah, who's going to show their bank statement? Whoever's in charge of that account. Why would they ever show that bank
right,
statement?
right. Who would show it?
Just
Exactly.
look up like Occupy Wall Street
then that- wouldn't
funding.
I'm not
or-
saying it's going to be written somewhere, but
Right.
it doesn't mean it's true.
Who's going to show you that? Bill Burberry? He's the media elite guy. That I'm
Why would you
thinking
ever
of.
brag? Why would you ever brag that you've got $400,000 in a bank? The government would have a problem with that.
Yeah,
Well, then
probably.
why
So
don't
why would
they?
you ever have that info out there?
They're not a
They
nonprofit
have-
group.
There's articles that have been in the Post and the Daily News about how much money they have. And
Well, you
then
can't believe the media, though.
You're going to believe the New York Post?
Well,
That's the first thing you should
It
stop
doesn't say they
believing
have
is
this much money.
everything
It
you
says
read.
We're speculating they may have. There's no.
They definitely have hundreds of thousands
How
of
do you
dollars.
know?
There's thousands of dollars coming in
I would-
every
How do you
day.
know?
I wouldn't be surprised if they have that money, but I'm saying
And they're not
I don't think
spending it.
anyone went out of their way to tell the media that's how much money they got and brag about it. They would never do that. That would just cause more problems.
When I went down there last month and I was interviewing people, there's a couple people in there that control all the money, and they have two bank accounts that they deposit it into. And then there's obviously people there making money off of this. And then people have called in here and said you can, and like Stuntbrain said you went on Craigslist and saw that there were people getting paid. There's all kinds of reports that people are getting paid to do this. There's all kinds of signs that are saying that this is not organic, that this is a planned thing. Why?
I think some people
That's- you
might
can
be
speculate.
taking advantage of the fact that it did happen organically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're, trying to get their agenda across using it. But I don't think from the floor up this was built out of some kind of grand scheme. I don't see that. It's no fucking way.
It's hard to know for sure, but it's just there's
that's
a lot
for me.
of signs that say it's.
A lot of signs that say
It's
stupid
not
things. That's what I say.
organic.
Stupid
Yeah.
signs down there.
I don't know.
Did you see the sign that said shit,
No.
says, shit is fucked up and not cool or something?
I made that sign.
That's a good
Did
one.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Great.
Obama actually liked it. He wanted to use it during his thing, but I wouldn't let him
Why?
Good.
because it's my sign.
Well, you guys were better off without interns.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Who wrote me?
I hear you.
Mostly homeless. Someone just
Thanks, man. Later.
When did they put up the
Right.
toilets?
Oh, okay. I'm going to read, I believe this is Stuntbrain. He's so fucking frustrated by Matt being on the air.
Oh.
Why?
Building.
Probably because Stuntbrain wants to fuck Matt. Stuntbrain has a weird sexual thing for Matt. He wants Matt's deep voice to say stop while he's putting his wiener in.
Stop.
No, please don't.
I don't even know. Stuntbrain, he has our number. Fucking call the
Yeah,
show.
give us a jingle.
He just gave me 10 text messages. You ready for this?
The sex man's calling.
Builder is tied to Bloomberg and Obama. What builder? The tent builder? He writes, more
be.
tents coming too. Gay tent, married tent, transgender tent.
Yeah, that was an article today.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Where's
even
the
know if he-
tranny tent?
Jimmy just coming out of the tranny tent.
Yeah, well,
all
I'm
the
just
time.
helping. I'm delivering food.
Yeah, what?
He goes,
Doling out 20s.
he goes, let me know if you need details. Of course, call the show. New York City law prohibits gas-powered generators without permits. POPs, publicity-owned private spaces created in the 70s. Park owner was deputy mayor of New York City. I hope someone shanks intern Matt at Zuccotti. Sorry, Matt, for the last one. We don't wish that on you.
A little shank.
No.
Thanks.
By shank being fucked up the ass, I certainly hope that happens.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, why not? For the goof. You can laugh about it later.
right.
For the show. For the show.
For the show.
The other thing that was well documented was
None of this is well documented.
I want to go to the
That
training
means-
tent, Matt.
Nothing is well
Right,
documented.
that means the first thing was well
That's all I
documented.
want to do.
okay. Well, it's something that you can find somewhere.
Hi, Daddy. With the tent.
Close the flap.
None of us shaved our legs, though, Daddy. Sorry. Boo. Man legs.
What was the other thing well documented?
Before this started, J.P. Morgan donated $4.6 million.
She used to do the gong show.
She was hilarious. Did Chuck Barris fucking type in?
Yeah, remember that?
Yes.
Jamie Farr.
Yeah.
J.P. Morgan donated $4.6.
She was funny.
She was great. Yeah, meanwhile, Charles Nelson Riley is fucking withering away in the one tent. Fucking gay tent. His fucking ass got his blood on it.
How did J.P. Morgan get so much money? Saved all that gong show money?
I guess she did.
Matt, try again.
She was shoving it into her vagina like when we did the money snatch.
Giant gaping hole.
Yeah.
Jamie Farr used to fucking get her gaping.
He put money on his nose and shove it in her cunt.
Are we allowed to do the money snatch? That'd be perfect for these Occupy broads.
I mean,
They need
well,
money.
I don't know if we're allowed to.
That's too bad.
No insertion. We can't put it in.
Oh boy.
Oh,
that's
they
too
can
bad.
put
Money
in your
honey.
puss.
We could do.
Money, honey. Not as good as the fucking
Money
dollar
snatch was
bills
great.
going up a girl's pussy.
Oh, sorry. So what happened now? J.P. Morgan.
Yeah.
She was great.
Yeah, she was good on the gong show.
They donated $4.6 million to the NYPD back in September, which maybe goes to show you that they knew that they were going to have to pay out a lot of overtime and pay for, NYPD to put up their big watchtower thing and everything.
How does a company donate to the NYPD?
Exactly. How'd that happen?
How?
Yes.
Well,
And where does
did.
the
How do you know
how do
they
they
did?
do that?
You can't just say they did. Show
wanna-
me.
I
Show
wanna
me
know.
this.
I
please.
thought that was a budgetary thing. I didn't think that was open to. to donations from
I know.
corporations.
Maybe you
go,
could
right
buy
there,
the
right
cops.
All right,
What's it
let me say. Millions to NYPD prior to mass arrests at Occupy Wall Street. Now, who wrote this?
It's on the Natural News.
Naturalnews.com.
But they have exactly.
Hold
they
on.
donated
Go,
$4.6
They're
million.
using
down a
font.
little bit. Go down a little bit. No, I mean up. I got to read the first part.
No, this is ads.
Okay, there we go.
It starts
All
here.
right. Now, maybe it's simple coincidence, or maybe the perfect embodiment of exactly what thousands of protesters across the nation. Blah, blah, blah. But earlier this year, financial giant J.P. Morgan Chase and Company donated $4.6 million to the New York Police Department to strengthen security in the Big Apple. And several months later, the NYPD conveniently arrested over 700 individuals. Already, epitome of
Conspiracy stuff, man.
at least
What?
12. Well, how do you do that as a company? How do you do that?
You can donate to anybody.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Stunt Brain
Police department,
is
and it
losing.
goes to pay. It goes to pay the officers.
Yeah.
It goes to cover the costs that they knew they were going to have to.
I don't
dole
believe
out
this.
for
I don't either.
I don't believe
I
this.
don't believe it either.
I don't believe this. Sorry. I think this is a lie. I think this website and the guy that fucking wrote this story,
He's
what's his
mistaken.
name? I think he's lying.
Or mistaken.
Or mistaken.
He
I
might just be
guarantee you this is
mistaken.
not the only article about that.
I guarantee
Look
you
at it.
too.
There's a whole.
I guarantee
can
you too.
also-
It's all
Google
cut
page.
and paste.
You can also get it on disinfo.com and
Yeah.
addictinginfo.org.
But none of that is. If it's all from the same ideological place, all these
Yes, then it's
newspapers.
the same.
The
If it was
Intel
if it was
hub.
from the Post and the New York Times, who are kind of, believe it or not, ideologically a little bit different, I would give it more credence. But it's all from the
What
same.
does it say?
Why would you believe?
One of them it's in
the Post
quotation
or the
marks,
Daily News?
donate.
Why not? You just believe
Click
the
on that
Post.
one.
Hold on, you just believe the Post a minute ago with how much money they had in the
Gift.
bank.
And the
Let me
Post
see
is
that.
the
Okay,
worst
well, I
paper
mean,
to
look
believe.
that up. I don't even know if that's even in the Post. But why would you, just because something's in mainstream media compared to something that you haven't heard of, what is
These
the
are all
difference?
these are all
I
blogs.
wouldn't necessarily.
Maybe this is something that they wouldn't want
because a story
to be
that
reported in the Post.
They don't care if they want it reported in the Post. The Post would report it. They report on Rupert Murdoch and the problems that these guys are having. One guy doesn't control all of the media. There's too much of it.
A small number of people
All right,
do.
listen. We're giving Matt way too much time. Stunt Brain actually knows shit.
Yeah, really.
Hi,
Stunt
Mike.
Brain, he's been waiting for
Mike?
like 10 minutes. Stunt Brain, please help me out here.
Good morning, fellas. And
bud.
first of all, Matt, you're wrong about the Chase story. If you've actually gone to the Chase website and looked it up, This happened in 2010, not on the eve of the occupation.
Well,
J.P. Morgan Chase donated technology, time, and resources valued at $4.6 million, not cash.
they donated to the NYPD.
In 2010,
Technology.
J.P. Morgan Chase
2010.
donated technology, time, and resources valued at $4.6 million to New York City Police Foundation, including 1,000 new patrol car laptops.
They can say whatever they want.
It's
They
2010,
donated
though.
$4.6 million.
That's
year
about
ago.
a year before this whole thing's,
Well, maybe they
started.
knew a year in advance that this was coming.
But no, you can't. You just. I believe what Stumpbrain is saying on the phone. It makes more sense. And if they had the story wrong and they're twisting the story, you got to just admit, okay, they got the story wrong. Sometimes you
Or
have to admit
maybe
that.
J.P. Morgan Chase on their official website is twisting the story.
Because
Matt,
no one will call
fair
that.
enough, but Stuntbrain studies this shit. This is the one thing he's doing lately. So let's listen.
So?
Exactly.
Let's hear what he has to
Well,
say.
you study getting coffee, and he studies this stuff.
Don't say so, because his shit is just as important as yours.
No, it's more important.
I would
so.
say more, but
Go
I'm
on.
just trying to be nice. Go ahead, Stuntbrain.
Stunty?
Well, first of all, if you do the research, more than 3 weeks ago, we reported the ties between John Zuccotti, the guy for whom the park is named, the Bloomberg administration, and the Obama administration. The story's on the Blaze. The ties are there. Zuccotti was a deputy mayor back in the 70s when the city created public-owned private spaces, which is what this park is. It happens to be the largest in Lower Manhattan, and he happens to be a guy who funded Biden's son's lobbying firm when it started. So you have a tie to the White House. Bloomberg's girlfriend, Diana Taylor, also sits on the board of the company that Zuccotti co-chairs. So you've got ties directly back to Zuccotti and the Bloomberg administration and the Obama White House.
Quite a coincidence, huh?
Yeah, coincidence? I think not. And as
Right.
far as George Soros, before you call him a media mogul, Ant was right. He is a giant hedge fund operator who's made
I
billions
said that. Jimmy did.
crashing currencies in other countries. He does own or contribute significantly to Media Matters,
Okay.
which is a organization
left-wing.
basically
Oh, yeah.
targeting everything on the right with the goal of creating Soros's one world government.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Open Society. You can look it up. He wants all borders erased, all currencies erased, and he wants a one world global
And he
government.
doesn't want anyone to have
Yeah.
guns.
He's a cunt,
Yeah.
George Soros.
Hate that guy.
You're completely right about that.
Yes, and before you go spouting...
You could take that with you today, Stuntbrain. You're completely right about that, according to Matt.
Thank you. I can sleep well today. Matt, but you might want to read a little bit before you just go off saying all this crap. And Opie's right. The food lines are still delivering food.
But not
And
like they were in the beginning.
And you know-
I haven't
you know
seen a
why?
drop off, really.
Why?
They're trying to get rid of the professional homeless. These entitled little bitches have decided that, we want the food, but we don't want to share it with people, much like we're demanding the money be shared that we never earned.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they took away the good food, and they're trying to drive off the homeless. The homeless will wait them out. They're used to cold. They're used to being hungry.
Now,
So you wait and see.
Stumpbrain, have you heard how much money they have in their bank accounts?
Yeah, absolutely. $500,000.
Right,
Look
right.
On, several websites are showing now you can make tax-free donations to it. They have well over $500,000. They now have toilets funded by the teachers' union. The union's also giving them storage space to keep their hard goods. So why isn't the IRS coming in and saying, hey, if this isn't a 501c3, a charitable organization, we want to see the books. And if you are a charitable organization, we have to see those books.
It is a 501c3.
No, it's not.
It is. It is.
Don't-
I
don't
talk to
wear-
people, the
don't
people that
wear-
run the money down there. It is.
Talk to people in the street. You can't find a record of it in the government files. Look on theblaze.com. We're following it.
And I've also-
They're all over this.
I've seen
talked to
in
people.
some
He's talked to
article
people, though.
actually they
article.
actually said that it was a 501c3. But I heard directly from people down there who are in the little banking working group. It is a 501c3.
Oh, well.
It's not a. You cannot become a 501c3 that quickly.
You
my
think
They
it's
friend.
a
did.
501c3?
They did. Well,
Yeah.
which maybe shows you that this was
Tax,
planned months in advance.
No, I said you think it is?
No, it's not. I would say no, it's not.
I don't know if it's a 501c3. I know I asked that before, and they said no, it was still a 501c2, and it had to work its way up. Boo.
So we'll agree it's a C2. Stuntbrain. What are we missing on this whole fucking thing? I mean, you've been listening this morning. I don't understand why it's allowed to continue in all these cities. What isn't being reported?
Every city has different issues with how they can move people in and out of parks. You saw a curfew being enforced in Atlanta, and when the people didn't move, the cops moved in and moved 20 people out to the city jail for the night. Mm-hmm. And in New York, there is no curfew on this park, so Zuccotti has to be the guy who says move them out. And then and only then will you see action. And I think he, and as you correctly noted from, I think a call from a police officer last week, the chief wants to be mayor. So he doesn't want to run in and clear out the park and have that be on everyone's mind.
Okay, why did Bloomberg blow it then? Remember when they wanted to clean the park and they were going to take everyone out of there, clean it up, and then allow them to come back? But when they were supposed to come back, there were going to be new rules in place, including no tents. So why did that shut up, Matt? Why did that go by the wayside? Because I was down there, and there's got to be at least 100 tents now, and of course the big one now, so the women can sleep safely.
The tent,
the cock block
tent,
tent,
where you know where all the women are, so you could just go in there and rape them.
Right,
just go in there and cut gassers.
Yeah. It's protected by women too, and they're also building a gay sleeping tent, a transgendered sleeping tent, and a married sleeping tent. So
no, they're not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are. It's coming. Trust me. They're going to do that whole southern wall. Is going to be all this stuff's going to be moved out, and the southern wall is going to be the group tents, including the medical tent.
Well, let me ask you: what is the law about putting these tents up in the park, or is it different because it's privately owned?
Yeah, the mayor had a whole list of rules. One of them was no tents, but they're allowing the tents now. So did he blow it by saying that?
Privately owned public spaces are
allowed. But he has to know that going into it.
And that's what this is, a privately owned public space. Initially, Zuccotti
fucking weird, man.
He backed off of it.
Okay.
So we have to watch. There's a speculation that Bloomberg may make a third-party run. He's still retaining huge amounts of political advisors and pollsters. And he doesn't want to be the guy who bulldozed Zuccotti Park if he's going to make a
Does that little jerk off want to run for mayor again?
No, he wants to run for president.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Stunt Brain, are you in agreement? Because I know you've been down there a lot too. There's no way to move these people out at this point without a major situation.
I think they're praying for really bad weather.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the thing that will make it easy. But unless they get horrible weather, like 4 or 5 days of driving rain and brutal cold, those people are pretty well dug in right now. And with that huge tent, you couldn't take that thing down with the storms we had last winter.
Yeah, it's a big structure. They're not like tents like we think of a tent. It's like a tent from MASH.
Yeah.
You know, where it's a wooden substructure and canvas over it and shit.
What about just going down there? Like, if you're just going down there and just going, all right, let's go. Everybody out. All right, let's go. Time to go.
Nothing to see here.
Party's over.
Nothing to see here. Come on now.
McCluskey down there.
McCluskey.
Thought I clean all you dirty hoods out.
Stand them up.
I think, Opie, you said it right. It's going to take severe, protester violence or murder. We saw the death in Vancouver.
Murder.
That mayor has said, we're closing this place up. We got a dead body here.
Yeah.
And if that happens here, you'll see it shut down instantly, but it would probably move somewhere else.
Do you think that Quincy could just go in there and just kind of quiet them down like he did at the punk rock club and talk to everybody?
Let me talk to you.
Yeah, there's some bad codeine in the transgender tent. I got some on my mouth, blowing someone through a hole in the tent.
Yeah, the tent looks like Swiss cheese.
I know, there's a bunch of wigs in it.
Oh, God.
Transgender.
That stupid crowd shut up quickly, huh?
Oh, shit.
When Quince talked.
Can I ask Stuntbrain a question?
Oh. Sure.
So, I mean, you're very well informed on this.
Yes, of course I am.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think that this is allowed to go on? I mean, obviously, you see the connections between the owner of the park.
Yeah.
And were you just not listening?
Yes, I was absolutely listening. So you think it's for political reasons?
I think it's myriad reasons, but you have, dissatisfied youth like yourself who are empowered and supported by parents who don't want them to have to go out and deal with the realities of life and get a job, and suddenly they've organized through social media. You have opportunistic political factions who think they can make these people into useful idiots. You ought to read Animal Farm by Orwell. It just might educate you as to what's going on. But there are myriad
That comes up a
reasons.
lot, by the way, the Animal Farm.
I'm the piggy.
Yay.
Very good.
Where'd you go?
I don't think we know the whole reason yet, and that's why one of the reasons I'm going down there almost weekly now to try and find out, and
Chicks?
I'm sure that's why Opie's going down too, because you want to understand it.
Now,
Well,
can you see?
I do want to understand it a little bit, but it's just fascinating to me. It's a freak show. It's like it's as far as people watching, it's the best place to do it in New York right now.
Fantastic, and the food is good.
It used to be.
I was scared of. I've been scared of the food since the first day I went down.
It's
there.
great.
I
They
do want
give
some of
you
that free ice
metal,
cream.
it's forks and knives, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
You get a tray with 4 magnets.
Stumray, can you see the possibility though that at least one aspect of this is a social experiment?
No.
You really don't, even though you can
You're
see
an
all the
aspect.
ties to
Like an asshole.
money coming in from the elite. You can't see that this might be a social
No,
experiment.
we do that with Jersey Shore in real world.
Yeah.
We don't need to fucking do it in a.
Well, this is
dirty
like a
park in New
real
York City.
life thing,
No,
a
it's
real life
not.
social experiment.
I
Instead of
wouldn't
putting it
hang
on
out with
fucking
any of
TV.
those fucking people that I've seen down there. How is that real life?
How's it not real life?
They're dregs.
How is it?
They're homeless. They're fucking old hippies. They're
Infinity.
drug addicts. There's criminals down there. That's what I see in the actual park.
The whole criminal thing is overplayed. I mean, the
Yeah. Tell that to the 2 women who were raped.
she wasn't.
Actually, it's
First
all
off, she
that.
wasn't raped. The
Exactly.
guy went in
I
her
just grabbed
tent
her
and tried to
tits.
take her pants
I like
off.
the way
That's not
you think.
fucking rape.
Yeah, I just yelled nice tits and grabbed them and rolled around yelling, "Let's kill the man."
How is trying to take her pants off and she says no, and then he gets all freaked out and leaves the tent? How is that rape?
So that's not a crime?
No.
forgot.
Matt doesn't think that's a crime. You're ridiculous.
No, he's
but
right.
You're talking to a guy who went down there and was proud of fingering a stranger.
Yeah,
Remember?
exactly.
That's true. I'm 100% with him on that. He should have been. To finger a stranger is an accomplishment. You ever try to finger a stranger? It's not easy.
That's great.
Fucking home run for Matt on that one.
Yeah, we can't argue that one. I
Yeah,
guess.
if you
So the
finger a
crime
stranger,
thing,
you win.
Crime thing is just
It's completely overplayed.
blown out of
overplayed.
proportion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sure. Got a bunch of dirty, filthy fucking assholes down there.
It's
living
overplayed
on top of each other.
It's overplayed to the point they're building basically a building down
an
there. in the park.
anti-rape tent.
Yeah. So I guess it is
They
overplayed.
feel like they need.
Yeah, the people
one
decided
fucking
themselves-
groping
The
situation.
people themselves decided that it's a problem that we have to build this, fucking secure tent.
I mean, you got hippies living in a confined space in tent. It's fucking cold outside. Obviously, there's going to be some shenanigans going on.
Shenanigans
at
and
night.
rape should not be
Rape and
compared.
shenanigans.
He's calling it shenanigans now. Jesus,
That's
you, Matt.
Yeah.
What happened?
a great
that was
picture.
I was in Australia.
Matt like all drunk, fucking
Yeah.
drinking a shot of Jaeger or something.
It is. I think it's Jaeger.
And it's like, every time he talks, I just look at that picture when you talk,
Right.
and it makes perfect sense now. You're
Is
hammered.
that you in that dumb suit? Where are you at
Yeah.
fucking New Orleans?
Australia.
What's that stupid green thing around your neck?
Probably.
Why'd you go to
beads.
Australia?
It was a study abroad.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, so you're
Another
you're
entitled
wealthy.
fuck.
Yeah, he's kind of wealthy.
Not
that wants to
wealthy.
play one of the fucking 99%.
Poor
Stop
kids
it.
never study abroad.
No, they don't.
Never.
Abroad? What are you kidding me?
Never. Poor kids never study
I
abroad.
wish someone tried to
Sure they
make
do,
you mule
Jimmy,
heroin.
when they do-
I went to college in Geneseo and I made a trip to the Niagara Falls.
There you go. You studied abroad.
There was my studying abroad.
You
Who
didn't
was that,
study
Jay?
Trip
abroad.
to Niagara Falls.
That was Egypt.
So you went to Egypt also. See, you're just a fucking entitled cunt.
Wait, you went to Egypt and you went to Australia?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to be with you here, but what are you talking about the elite for when you're traveling the world?
You don't even know how it is to work
Matt.
hard and
On
struggle.
fucking on loans. I'm not traveling the world because I'm a millionaire. I mean, I hopefully
How are you
Why would
getting
you
these
spend
loans?
money on loans to go to fucking Egypt
How
when
are
you
you
could
getting-
run a
I like
community
to
college?
experience life. I like to go
Yeah,
and
well,
travel.
some people
and see
don't have the money to do that.
I would love to experience life, but guess what? We got jobs.
How are you getting?
I know
the
these are
loans?
easy jobs, but
Because I'm white and I have good credit and my parents have good
How
credit.
old are you?
Exactly, parents.
25 now.
Thank
All right,
you.
so it's your parents. Just say it's your parents.
Your
They're not
parents.
going to loan you enough money to go to Australia and
Exactly.
Egypt with no job. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's not that expensive once you're there. You go and you stay in hostels and shit, and it's
you stayed in hostels.
yeah. I went to Israel,
of
Jordan,
people do that,
Egypt,
but
France.
can't-
I went all over Europe.
you can travel cheap, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just don't believe that they would give him the loans to do it with no show of income without his
no.
parents.
They do. They give out like I still get
Parents
letters
co-signed?
in the mail. No, these are all credit. This is actually when I went overseas. It was all credit card.
How
debt.
much you own now?
How much do I owe?
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
10,
I say owe.
12 grand.
But it's weird, because I know you were complaining about like how they want people in debt when they get out of school,
Right.
but you're voluntarily
But, yeah,
putting
I'm
yourself
using
in
it.
debt.
Yeah.
I mean, why
You
not?
voluntarily
you know?
put yourself in debt.
Yeah, I am.
But if you're going to partake in the system like unnecessarily, you can't like smash it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like if you're
yeah.
volunteering to travel the
The
world
system
and take
allowed
the money,
you to go to
Yeah.
Egypt
the system allowed you to go to
Yeah.
Egypt,
and Australia.
Yeah. And it's allowing me to be here.
and they
to
advanced
do
you
a
the
lot of
money.
things.
The
Yeah,
system advanced you the money. Here,
Sure.
go ahead, travel.
true.
Stunt brain. Anything else?
You gotta be balanced.
Yeah, Matt, he's the 1%. He's not the 99%.
Exactly.
I'm not the
Change his name
1%.
from
You're
Intern
1%.
Matt to 1% Matt.
You're 1%, Matt.
Where else have you
1%
been?
Matt.
He's the 1% that dresses like fucking Bernie Ennert. Bernie and Bert. Bernie and Ert. Oh! Tag that. Tag that one.
You're tuckered out.
Bernie and Ert. Wow, Jimmy. Nimmy Jordan is fucking that up.
Yeah, I never would have got that wrong.
Now, Matt, what does your dad do for a living? Or you don't want to say?
He's an optical engineer. He doesn't make that much. He makes like, I don't know, 60 grand, I think.
Probably a day.
Really?
Yeah, and my mom makes
Something
like
doesn't seem right.
50 grand. She sells ads.
She does like webcam stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Something doesn't add up.
She has a lime green fist.
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
I think
something doesn't add up.
they own their own house.
yeah,
Yeah, see?
In Rochester, I mean,
Oh, that's nice.
it's $100,000 house. Down
Whatever.
here would probably be $600,000-700,000.
Whatever.
Your
Homeowners.
dad only
money,
makes 60,000 a year. I
Yeah.
don't. I just.
Well, the mom makes 50.
I don't believe that.
That's 110.
Yeah. Rochester, that's good living.
You want to call him up?
No.
Love to.
I'll take your word, I guess. Whatever. It's exhausting. Stump brain. Anything else?
That's it, boys. Thanks. Always a pleasure, Matt. Try reading.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Stubborn.
See you, man.
All right.
Later.
Thanks,
M.O.
Yeah.
Thanks to
He's
Matt.
a
I
good
guess.
egg. Glad we still keep in touch with that guy.
Yeah.
He was fun.
Yeah.
He's got knowledge.
Yeah, he's got some. He's getting his knowledge on. My knowledge is.
I went to Yankee Stadium with him when before the old one just to be there before it closed to watch. I saw finally get to see Jeter play.
Oh yeah.
It was fun. He's a fun guy to hang out with.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. I'll downgrade to all right. I say he's a fun guy to hang out with, and you and he's all right.
He's
I'll
all right.
accept
Yeah,
that.
piece
I
of
said it in
shit.
a nice way. He's
No,
all right.
I know, but I'll accept that.
And
it's-
plug his website.
It's theblaze.com.
That's right.
Major contributor over there.
Because he's flaming. It's appropriate. Who is that girl that you're blowing fucking bongs with?
I met her on the beach.
She's cute.
This wasn't Egypt. This was Tel Aviv, Israel.
Oh, she's
Cool.
And it was my first day there, and I met her on the beach, and we got drunk, and
Fuck her?
She's Jew.
she blew me a lot, and then it took me
nice.
a while, but I did eventually fuck her. Yeah.
She in
How was
Army?
the blowjob?
It was. I think they were pretty good. Not exceptional, but
Okay.
they were
Did you eat her
pretty good.
pussy?
A bad one's even good.
I
wrong with
think
this
so.
kid?
A couple times.
Did you eat
Yeah.
her ass?
He's not
No,
happy with
I've
blowjobs.
never eaten anybody's ass.
Well, then that's what you should be fucking protesting.
Really?
What do
People
you
should be
worry about?
protesting against you.
Exactly. You should be bullying yourself in the mirror. How have you never eaten an ass?
It's just I don't know.
What do you do when you see the flag? Turn away?
You're wasting your youth.
The girl though. Yeah, you're wasting.
Yeah,
that
but
You're
young
wasting your
ass.
youth.
You don't
Eating ass
delve into
rules.
old girl ass.
I mean,
You don't decide to do that in your 40s.
Exactly.
No. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Vagina smells nice, and it tastes nice, and
So does
it-
an
it
ass.
feels
clean
nice.
girl, a nice clean girl with a
Yeah,
nice
throw her in the
ass.
shower.
I don't know.
Get in there, man.
Yeah, fucking
It's not
eat
like
an
there's
ass.
shit waiting at the fucking doorway to pop out in your mouth.
Exactly.
I will.
You discover that you don't have to go to Egypt anymore in
Yeah.
Australia.
You don't
can
have to-
stay right here in the good old U.S. of A.
U.S. of A. ass eating capital of the world.
You don't want to lick it and feel a log poking you like you're French kissing the asshole. You got to be careful.
I really don't.
You never eaten an ass?
No.
Fuck's wrong with you? Look at that pretty blonde.
You're a communist.
First thing I would have done is eaten her ass right by the Wailing Wall.
Yeah, you should have been right there. Peg her against the Wailing Wall, right?
Yeah.
Stick your fucking tongue
I
up
mean,
there.
I focus on. I love tits.
But they do eat a lot of hummus in that part of the world, so
Yeah.
that could be a problem.
She was Australian.
Oh, cool. I like Australian chicks.
but in Tel Aviv.
Yes.
What was she doing there?
Is that allowed? Can you be Australian in Tel Aviv?
I think
Yeah.
they allow that.
All right.
I
was
thought
she
you were gonna say,
doing?
"Can you eat ass in Tel Aviv?"
What was she doing there?
She was just backpacking.
Did you only see her that day and that was it?
No, we hung out for like a week.
And you never saw her again?
No.
No keeping in touch?
No.
I wanted a
haven't
backpack
heard.
when I was growing
You
up.
said goodbye?
Why didn't you?
Yeah, I think I said goodbye.
I had to
Goodbye.
fucking, I had to fucking help pay the bills for my family.
Oh.
You don't miss her?
No.
You don't think about her?
Wait,
No.
99%?
It's weird.
How long ago was that?
This was last summer.
Jesus, you've had a rough year.
Did you come in her mouth?
Yeah.
Cool. On her face?
Good A.
I don't think on her face.
How hairy was her pussy?
It was shaved.
Oh, fucking nice, man. Totally.
Yeah.
She had big lips.
Yeah.
She had big pussy lips.
Yeah.
And you didn't keep in touch.
No.
Jimmy's
I don't get this kid. You don't eat ass, and she had big. How big were they for real? Like were they fat or thick or long or what?
Yeah, it was a kind of a long pussy, and I think she had kind of big lips. Like,
Oh, fuck,
this
man.
girl I've been fooling around with lately has really like meaty.
Oh, I
meaty
like that. Can I
pussy,
see
yeah.
a picture? Get a picture.
I got a picture.
That's hot. Is she pretty?
Yeah.
Fuck. What nationality? Probably Native American, right? They got
She's
big
white.
pussies.
Matt has no idea what's going on.
What?
Jimmy's extremely turned on, and you're,
Well, no,
and
I'm
you're
not-
helping it along.
I'm more
Do you
interested
understand
than
that?
turned on. I'm more interested. I'm too tired to be turned on, but I am interested. How she's got a meaty pussy?
Yeah.
She shave it?
Yeah.
Do you tell her it's a meaty pussy? Tell her it's fleshy.
I haven't
He's
told her
basically
that.
having phone sex with Jimmy. He doesn't even know it. Matt doesn't even know it.
After I fuck her for a while or eat her pussy for a while, like I think it's
Jimmy's even leaning back on
the
his-
thing that comes
in his
out
chair.
is that the labia?
The thing that comes
Like
out.
the
clit?
The thing is that the clit. The thing that comes out of the pussy.
Oh
the big
my
thing.
God.
The
That's
big
the
thing
clit.
that you suck on. Yeah, that's
That's
the clit. Right?
Wow.
Oh my God, dude! That just told me he has no idea what the clit is.
Can I tell you, by the way,
But could you,
if this
could you
girl
show
is
him a picture
listening,
of I want to see if he can point out where the clit is.
you're
in the
wasting
vagina.
your pussy on Matt. I'll take
Yes.
very good care of it. Does it smell?
Oh my God!
Not
You know,
really.
the thing
A
that
little
comes
bit, right?
out, it was.
Sometimes,
The
but
meaty ones
usually
smell.
it's pretty.
I don't mind
it's
that.
Sometimes when she gets
Maybe it was
really,
an older lady and it was her uterus.
Well, it's
when she gets really fucking wet, like it'll sink a little. She gets like extremely like.
Could
wet.
you bring her in so we can meet her? I'll be nice to her. I wouldn't be rude.
It's not a great
All
idea.
right,
Why?
Where's the clit?
It's just not a great.
How old
idea.
is she?
Where's the clit?
Find the clit.
20.
Find the clit.
She's pretty.
You
Find
got
the
a cartoon
clit.
pussy.
Can we see a
up on
picture
it.
of her?
Okay, see, I wasn't
the
sure.
clit.
I
Find
thought
the
the clit.
clit.
Honestly, I thought the clit was the thing at the top that
Okay.
you lick.
All right, but where is it?
Okay,
Point
well,
to the clit. Point to it.
apparently it's that.
Where
Wrong.
Where's he pointing, Sam?
He's pointing
the
right in the
bottom of the
middle,
vagina.
right in the middle of the hole.
I don't know the fucking
Where
terms.
does the wiener go?
The
Where does
clit's on the
wiener
clit's
go?
on top. You
Where does
were
your
right.
wiener
That's
go?
why, yeah, that's why.
Where does your
so
wiener
what's
go?
the thing
Where
in the
does your
middle
wiener
that gets
go?
really big?
Where do you
Where-
put the
where does
wiener?
your wiener
suck on and
go?
you can put between your teeth. Isn't that the labia?
That's just her
Between
pussy
your
lips.
teeth. What are you, a toothpick?
Where's the wiener
you
go?
can kind of put it between
That's
your
the
teeth and
labia
just
majora.
lightly, like
show where the wiener
show
goes.
where the wiener
Where's
Yeah.
the wiener go?
No, wrong. It's below where the shit comes out. That's where the wiener goes.
Now show the clit. Point at the clit.
Yeah, that's right.
Where'd you just point? To the urethra?
no.
Do you know where the
top,
clit is?
the top of the pussy.
You sure?
He's
Yes,
pretty sure it's
that's.
the
I'm pretty
urethra.
sure. That's what I thought.
All right, then
That's
what
why
was
I
sticking out of her?
Oh my God!
The fuck was sticking out of her
Unless
then?
you're sure,
How
you're
old
not
was-
sure.
How old is she?
She's 22.
See a
this
picture of
poor
her?
fucking girl.
See a
As,
picture
as
of
he's
her.
as he's just
I-
biting on fucking
Come on.
labia minora like fucking Hubba Bubba.
Let's see her
He's
picture.
chewing a cunt like Hubba Bubba.
I know he calls her old gum cunt.
Jesus,
Nothing.
No, sorry.
this kid's amazing.
I love him. I love the fact he's got a meaty pussy that gets sweaty. This kid, he rules.
But he doesn't know
Matt's
the
earthy.
anatomy of the female
He
fucking
wasn't sure where the clit was.
vagina.
I mean, I don't know the fucking terms.
Terms? There ain't no terms. You pointed to the
What-
wrong
okay,
thing.
so what is
you
it?
pointed to
Where,
her hole.
where do you
The
look
thing-
for?
okay,
Where do you
the-
look for her pleasure?
The thing that gets really big when she's really turned
called a
on,
cock.
isn't that the labia?
That's the dick.
Yeah, that's probably the dick.
Wow, she fucking gets really, her pussy
I cup
swells.
her balls, and then I lick up and down her shaft.
I want to see a picture of her vagina. You have one on your phone?
And dick.
No.
Why?
Oh, that's,
I don't
Is
know.
that her?
she's
She's
pretty
cute,
hot.
man.
Let's see the other pictures.
Big boobies.
Yes,
Wow.
huge.
Is she chubby or
Fucking
skinny?
massive. She's got a little bit of fat.
Oh, she's
but,
sucking hot, man.
But the boobies are all, they're not fat boobies.
Well, that's fucking, she's juicy, man.
Oh.
Matt, just don't say anything. Jimmy's trying to engage in some more phone sex. Don't
Oh,
do
I
it.
didn't know that.
Don't
that
do
oh,
it.
wow.
Let me
okay.
say.
Don't do it.
Click off of that.
What?
Find a good picture. Not the same one that's up there. God damn you. Okay.
I want to see the vag.
All right. Let's see. All right.
I don't think she has any vag fix there.
She's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very cute, man. Very sexy girl. God, now I know that about her. I fucking love it. Can you snap a picture with your phone? I don't need to see her face in it. Just show me the badge. And tell her it's from my pal Jim.
Just show me the badge.
I will.
Are those tits fake?
No.
What are they, like fucking 40 double D?
They're massive. They're
Big nipples
absolutely
or no?
massive. Oh yeah.
What color?
You're having phone sex again, man.
No, I'm asking him.
They're
No,
pretty
I-
standard
You hear
nipple
the
color.
changes
They're
in your
about
voice, right?
this big.
That's the nipple itself or the
Yeah.
areola?
The whole thing.
The part around, that's not that big. That's the
Yeah.
areola.
Okay. They're not massive.
I like a thick, like eraser nipple. And I like an areola that looks like a fucking owl's face, like a big owl eye areola. Like her fucking tit just went 3 rounds and lost.
Are you a fan of the moose nose?
Yeah, I like
Used
the
to
moose nose a lot.
sit-
And she lays
Yeah.
back and waits for fucking satisfaction that doesn't come with his oral fucking sex.
Because he's
He doesn't know where the
do,
clit is.
but I do pretty well. I may not know the terms, but I
Hunting
do pretty
around
well.
with a GPS down there, you fucking don't know. You
I do.
don't know.
I would give her vagina its comeuppance.
Would you?
Yeah, just eating it. I'm an average fuck, but I eat pussy really well.
You're a tremendous fuck.
I have a really big dick, so I'm a
at him.
very
Are you really
good fuck.
packing?
Yeah.
What are you
bragging.
packing?
About 7.
That's a really big
That's not
dick.
a really big dick.
Where are you from?
idiot.
Fucking, where are you from?
A
Taiwan?
legitimate 7.
Yeah, I
not
get it.
fucking.
All right. It's not small,
You know,
but
it
that's
never-
not a really big dick.
That's fine.
Show him a really big. He doesn't even know what a really big dick
Exactly.
looks like.
Walk
Ant.
down the hall.
Show him a really big dick.
I'm telling you something,
He
Matt.
wears glasses and it takes up the corner off.
7 is fine.
Huge shock.
7 is good, but don't ever say I got a really big dick and then spit out 7 again.
Yeah,
Ever.
we'll show you a big dick. That's a big dick. Okay.
All right. Yeah, not that big, but
All right.
almost.
And there's a million of these online.
Yeah.
So it's.
But also, these are very close-up shots, so it makes it.
7 is 7,
Look
Matt. 9 is
massive.
9.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
what would be a really big dick? 9 and above.
See the way.
Yeah, no, 8,
A fat 8.
8.5, fat and bigger. I would say is a really big dick.
That's about mine right there.
He's pointing out.
You're hilarious, man. You are just a cry for fucking attention.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
I really am.
Man. You really are.
I really am.
You
And
really
if you're saying
are.
7, that means you're probably 6 1/4.
No, it's a legitimate 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
might
said
be
that,
telling the
right?
truth, but it's like it doesn't. It's like even if you are being honest, you don't say on the radio,
Yeah.
"I got a really big dick." What are you packing? 7.
Oh, but
Measured from the
I'm not gonna
tailbone.
make it
by the
up.
way,
no,
Dr.
that's what I'm
Steve.
saying. But don't say really big dick and then 7.
Dr. Steve is checking in, and I'm sure he sent the text to all of
Oh,
us.
let me see.
This phony
Does he
friend
have-
of mine.
Does he have
Oh,
fluid
no.
on it?
He writes, hot. It's probably a prolapsed uterus. The thing that comes out of her vagina when she gets turned on sounds like there may be a problem.
Oh shit!
Funny. Other men's come.
Yeah, Dr. Steve doesn't play, man. He's not making jokes. There's probably a legitimate problem.
Oh boy.
Oh, Matt.
Matt.
It's funny.
By the way,
1% Matt.
Hear about his dick?
Fucking really
I
big.
hear it's really huge.
Really big.
Yeah.
Opie, if you ever want to do that skating contest,
boy.
Central Park, 10 to 3 every day.
More.
Well, I think it's a
They
good
got
idea.
the rink open.
Me. Attention, have attention for me.
And
This is
there's
why they don't let
absolutely
you
no
on.
way you can outskate me.
What are you bringing that
I
up
skate.
for?
I skate 4, 5, 6 times a week.
You know how many listeners care? Nobody.
I skated my ass off my entire life.
All right.
Ope's been skating for fucking, what, 35 years?
Jesus, all right.
Since he was a kid in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right.
Child of the
Exactly.
80s.
Do you ever play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and you, one-on-one.
Let's do it.
Watch out for that big dick of his.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how he could skate so
over it by
fast with that
accident.
big dick.
He doesn't even need a stick.
How do you
Well, of
strap
course-
that big dick down so he can skate?
As you know, when you skate, it shrinks. For 2 reasons. 1, because the ice is cold, and 2, because you're fucking
Yeah, but you got a
skating
big
hard.
one, so it's got to
Yeah,
be a
exactly.
problem.
Exactly. Even
How-
shrunk
how do you
up,
find a
it's still
cup
nice
that
and
big?
Extra large. Oh, that was nice, Jimmy.
Thank you.
You farted?
I broke wind.
What?
You just got a big one.
Let's
You
go to
gotta
Ann
deal
for a
with it.
second. Ant's bothered
No,
by
I'm
a
just-
bunch
I'm
of
just-
things.
I'm just
I'm bothered by
dumbfounded.
the phone sex that I was watching going down.
just
And
I
dumbfounded.
Matt
was
was
just asking
by
about the
him.
girl's pussy. It's a legit question.
No, it's how you say it though. You get a little. You
I'm
get
just
a little,
eager.
Your voice changes.
I haven't fucked in a while, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I'm single, man. I haven't fucked in a while. Ugh, it's been awful.
But Ant, what's the problem? There's something going
It's just,
on. with you.
6 months.
he's so annoying.
I
He's just annoying.
I don't like Matt, and it's unfair because I grew up around kids
This
like
was you
him, and it
5
used to
years ago.
drive me fucking nuts.
It's not unfair though. He's not a likable person. It's not like
It's not fair.
Now
should-
he's handing his phone to Jimmy. It's just like this attention.
Wait, show
thing.
me a picture. Who's it?
That was 5 years ago.
Who are they?
Opie was just
That's
explaining
me,
why
and
he
that's
doesn't
my-
like
I know,
Matt,
yeah.
and Matt doesn't even pay
Oh,
attention.
I know because that's
She's cute.
It's perfectly
kids like
fair that you
kids
don't
like him
him.
never had to pay attention.
Outside
They
the
had everything
thing,
handed
no,
to
sweet
him.
too, yeah.
Oh, she's fucking.
And then to
smoking.
rebel, he's a cliche.
What happened?
He is a cliche.
Fucking
we broke up.
cliche, man.
Why? She's fucking smoking.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it's
handle
kind
that
of a
big dick of
messy-
his anymore.
Exactly. She had to get a smaller one. She's
Yeah.
with a guy who's half Dominican, half black.
Tremendous dick.
Why don't we backpack when we were growing up? I know I just couldn't. I wouldn't have been able
Where?
to go to college.
I was too busy jerking
I
off the
don't-
porn from Rite Aid.
I had to fucking work the whole summer to make money to go to college. It wasn't even an option.
What would your parents have said if you graduated college and you were like,
And then
instead
showed
of-
them your big dick.
instead of going to work, I'm just going to backpack for a couple years?
Yeah.
I guess at that point it was up to me, but I mean, it sounds like he was backpacking during the college years, right?
Carrying
God, I
that
wasn't-
big dick around country to
Oh, my
country.
In his
God.
backpack. He would actually snake it up through his shirt and over into his
Had
backpack.
its own passport.
Yeah,
I had to
just
make
big
my own-
dick on the passport.
I had to make my own tuition and help with the family bills. I didn't have a choice. I guess I did, maybe. I don't know. If I wanted to be homeless.
I got big dick too. It's like 5.
Really?
That's not big.
Stick it right in, girls.
It's pretty big.
5 is not big.
No.
Sam, how big are you?
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not going to sit here
on.
and say it's huge.
You just sit here and compare dicks?
I say
mean-
Sam's about 6.
I
Yeah.
think we're,
I have a feeling Sam's got a big dick.
I think we all have about
Just by
the
the
same
attitude?
fucking
Yeah.
dick in this room.
Yeah, let's get him on the table.
I would
boys.
never say I have a big. It's a,
Yeah.
It's you know.
It's
It's not
fine.
small.
It's
Yeah.
adequate.
If you're craving attention, you yell out things like you have a big
I have
dick.
an adequate penis.
Fucking-
never say that?
What?
No, he's
we've
never
said
said
it.
it.
He just acts like
Sam
one.
has
You know,
never
I've
admitted to
never
his big
said it.
dick status.
I've never said it.
I just heard women go, "Wow!"
He likes
and that's where this all started many years ago.
I think Ant likes the legend. I think Ant has a good dick,
Yeah.
but I think that some woman wowed.
You like
probably
the
it's
legend.
something else.
Yeah,
I think
the legendary status.
It's like Opie's abs.
when,
Yeah,
Man's got the dick.
No, but
Opie's got
see,
the
it's like
abs.
McGuire admitting that he fucking took roids.
but see, I never did a mic the situation and had girls wowing. My whole thing is it's an old story, but when Ant decided to show a bunch of girls his dick and they went behind the van, all I heard was wow by more than one. Okay,
Ooh, that's good.
and that's where this whole fucking thing started.
They
no one has
touched
ever
it.
no one has ever seen Ant's
did?
dick.
They touched it, too.
they?
That was fun.
Did they touch it?
Yeah, she goes, ooh, and she started
But
fiddling
was she
with it.
drunk? Did she clumsily like squeeze
Yeah, it
the
was.
head,
It
half
was a
the head and
clumsily-
half hair?
It was
Dumb
clumsy.
cunt.
Yeah.
You're just lucky Matt wasn't there.
And then
Right,
the,
I know.
Exactly.
then the stupid broad like pulled down. What the fuck did she pull down?
Her
And everything
fucking-
fell.
She had like this dress thing on, a skirt with a top, and she pulled it down, and her gut came
Everything
pouring out.
everything came pouring
Oh,
out.
her fucking! It was like she was made of mercury.
And then the
blood, blood, it all just fell out.
She gave you a clumsy weenie pinch.
and then the classic end of the story. Then they came toward me because Ant showed, and I wasn't ready. My presentation wasn't good
You're too
enough to show.
bashful. You should have pulled it out just to punish them. Look at this little
Not
thing.
after-
It's like a baby dick.
Not after the wow that Ant got. I was like, fuck that.
Oh, come on.
There's
just,
no way I'm
You're
going to get a wow
obligated.
like I just heard.
You gotta fucking.
It was the
yank out.
perfect storm.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the perfect storm.
That's a big dick, Matt.
I've had girls say, "Wow, you have a big dick."
Well,
No,
what are
no,
they
they
gonna
say-
say? Probably 'cause you told them first. They had to reiterate.
You,
it.
you missed the word R.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you're not you have you're yeah.
Bravo, sir.
Did I just tagged Ant's joke? That's all.
All right, man. We didn't learn much from you.
No,
today.
we
We
never
learned
did.
something.
Okay.
Yeah,
We learned
he's-
7 things.
Yeah,
We learned that you're not positive where the clit is.
he's
No,
a
he's not.
hypocritical attention whore that cannot satisfy women.
Exactly.
Something pops out of this chick that might
The latter
might
part
be
of
a
that's not
problem.
true.
Oh well.
Well, that's because he's got a nice big one.
That's right.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
big
that's right.
weenie. Yeah.
A nice big pecker.
Is that how you got the internship here? They're like, what are your qualifications? He goes, I'll give you a fucking 7 fat qualifications.
I got a 7-inch pecker.
And they went, holy mackerel. That's big in porn in the 70s.
yeah.
A holy mackerel.
And no one No one asked him if he had a big dick, did
I
they?
got a
No,
big
no.
dick.
He just had to tell
I got a
everyone.
big
Well, I was
dick.
saying that I'm an average fuck, but I eat pussy well. And he
says
fucking
that?
jumped in and goes,
He
I'm a
jumped
good
in
fuck
and
because I got a really
He
big dick.
He goes, actually, I have a really big dick.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you.
So I was thinking maybe he had like
Craving.
fucking 9 1/4. That's a really big dick. But then he goes 7. And it's like, that's fine. But here's what you should say. My dick's fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine. It's a lot better than fine.
It's a big one.
It's better than fine because it's on you. And chicks look at you and the shape of your head and they think that your dick is going to be atrocious. Believe me, my dick's fine too. Compared to other guys, it's awful. But compared to like the schlubby awfulness of me, it looks impressive.
What does the shape of my head have to do with it?
It's round and creepy.
You're like an ugly guy where you got a big dick.
I'm confused by Jimmy because I have seen his dick fully aroused. By the way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy's got a big dick, but
Yeah.
for some reason he doesn't want to say that. I guess.
Nice.
Because to me, a big dick is fucking 9 1/4.
And before
That's
people
like
get
a
confused,
big porn dick.
We were-
That's a big dick. Exactly. Big whatever. Put the
Yeah, but I
adjective
mean,
you want.
if you want to be in porn, you have to have a massive fucking dick.
Yes.
You know.
Look,
so I think there's a
that's a
difference.
big
That's
dick.
like
Hey,
Matt.
I don't want it just dangling out there. I got to explain why I saw Jimmy's big aroused dick.
Everybody knows why.
Did you measure it?
Yeah.
No, Jimmy.
He put it on his wrist. He goes, fuck.
Jimmy
Well, my
couldn't.
wrist is about 8 inches.
Jimmy couldn't wait to show me in the rear view mirror. He actually moved the rear view mirror so I could see this sick fuck.
I was getting blown.
He was
in the
getting
car.
blown through. We were in the middle of Times Square when I saw Jimmy's big aroused dick.
That was fucking that girl. I was dropping off at a bus station.
At Port Authority.
And up at Port Authority. And Ope's in the back seat and she's fucking blowing me.
She was on buses for 12 straight hours so Jimmy could have sex with her in the bathroom
She was
during our
sexy,
radio
man.
show.
I fucked her over
a
the toilet. I fucked her over the toilet at NEW.
And then this piece of shit, the show's over, and he's like, well, what time is your bus?
Back on the bus, whore.
Yeah.
So me and Jimmy were going to eat or something. I don't remember exactly where we were going. And
It was
all
like
of a sudden,
7 o'clock at night.
I'm in the back seat. Jimmy's driving. She's in the passenger seat, and she decides to have at it one more time before she gets to the Port Authority.
And he tilted the mirror down so
Yes.
you could
Yeah,
take
of
a
course.
look.
I'm a good friend.
and then,
Exactly,
of
why not
course,
share?
at that point, you got to take a
Yes,
peek. And
my
me and
buddy.
Jimmy were laughing our asses off to each other through the mirror.
Jesus.
you like being watched.
Not in particular, but at that moment, I
No,
was
it was one
horny.
of
It was
those
funny.
things.
Like, I'm more.
Conducting an interview.
It was all
Exactly, he
about
doesn't know where
comedy.
the clitoris is.
Yeah, I'm not big on being watched. Occasionally, I'll enjoy it if it's really inappropriate. But with my friends, no, because it's too personal. Because he's my friend.
I get turned on by like a couple times.
Who asked? We didn't
I've been
ask
watching.
you.
Who the
And-
fuck asked?
Well, I want to know how fucking him and his big dick are turned on.
A minute ago, he didn't know where the clit was, and now he's just exchanging
Yeah.
sexual
now,
stories.
now all of a sudden he's a fucking exhibitionist.
Let me tell you what my turn-ons are.
Yeah.
First of all,
You
look
got a
at
piece
my
of tape?
big dick.
Any tape around?
So what happened, Matt? Where did you get turned on? By what?
Well, like one time, like the girl I showed you, she was blowing me, and my friend was like watching, like creepily, like
That's
just
fine.
like and he was videotaping another time, and then also like I love like outdoor sex and sex
didn't ask
in
you.
places like
That's why you like the park so much.
And now you're having phone sex with Jimmy again.
No, he's
Why
not.
is
I'm
he
not big on
saying these
I'm not,
things?
I'm not big on outdoor. That's very funny. Opie put a sign up. It says the Opie and Anthony and Matt show.
Yeah.
right.
Well, look, when the big dick walks in the room, he lets everybody
Hey,
know.
that's right.
Exactly.
Let me give you some info you never fucking asked for or wanted.
I'm Big Dick Matt. I'm Big Dick Matt.
Did anyone ask him about having sex outside?
No.
Oh, okay.
He
came
just started bringing. No, it didn't come up. You brought it up. You said, "So, what are your sexual
My
turn-ons?"
turn-ons? Here are my turn-offs.
My big dick gets into some crazy situations.
Because I
Matt
asked
and his
him if he
big
likes
dick
being
should have a
watched.
segment.
My big dick got shot in The Godfather. It was stretchy.
Stracci.
Big Dick Matt. I can see the production now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another story from Big
Yeah.
Dick Matt.
Danny and Travis call me Hot Matt 69.
Because that's his. First of all, it doesn't matter.
I don't think they just call you that.
And second of all,
there's
because
obviously a joke there.
after we hired him, we looked for him on Facebook.
Yeah.
And his Facebook name, this is the only reason he brought that up because he wants this mentioned on the air, obviously.
I didn't even realize
Is-
it was that.
Just shut up. Is hot with 2 T's,
Yeah.
Matt with 2 T's, a 6 and a 9. That makes him, if you look at him on Facebook, Hot Matt 69.
God, it's so hack.
I didn't even realize it was that.
What do you mean you didn't
I
realize?
really
did.
did. I forgot that I did that.
The transcripts here are from Hot Matt 69.
He remembered.
I want to have sex.
The
I
day-
enjoy outdoor sex.
So when Danny and Travis called you that, you just thought they were making it up out of the blue.
No, I really didn't know
You must have
where
been
they got
thinking with
that
that
from.
big dick of yours.
Exactly.
That big
All that
dick.
blood's rushing down to that fucking massive gift.
Did you tell this girl that you had a big dick?
I thought it was because of that one picture.
Chris
That
Hansen.
you put it out.
It's because they're making fun of you.
Yes, I know.
Do you know what that's
All
like?
right.
When you say you're a big, that's like saying I got a fucking. I'm loaded. How much you got? $47.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never say that I have a big dick.
I would.
I know I don't have a. I
Tell
know
me
it's not
about you. And a great stomach and a duty stain on your shirt.
Look at the V compliments that duty stain.
Looks like you came blood on your own shirt.
He's got duty stains on his shirt.
Wow, you look like me after a lap dance in a shitty place. It's like-
a brown cum stain. No,
Matt doesn't know what you're talking about because when he comes on himself, it's all the way up towards his neck. 'cause
Yeah,
that
he has-
big dick is
Big
pointing out.
dick.
That's true. That's right. Matt and his big dick.
I mean, a lot of times when I'm jerking off, I'll
what?
literally.
We didn't
God.
ask you. Once again, we didn't ask
Well,
you
you gotta
any
let
of
him
this.
finish. You gotta let him finish. Just what
A lot
happened?
of times when I'm jerking off, I'll end up coming on my own face because it.
Because it's
Shoots
so
up
big and it
very
shoots.
far.
and-
You know what? I got that in
Why
common
wouldn't you
with
get out of the
Matt.
way of the cum as it's coming back down?
What am
to
I
earth?
supposed to just fucking dodge
No,
it?
he
Like,
opens his mouth. It
Yes.
has a taste.
I move into it. I side with you there. There's something empowering about blasting yourself.
It really
You're like,
is.
Oh, there was only a girl here to be punished.
His
Well, it's
name-
impressive to know that you can shoot like that high in a
Really?
arc
Is
and
it?
come down.
It's
Yeah.
more impressive to know where a fucking clit is.
Yeah,
It's a little more
I
impressive
agree.
sexually
You
for your
don't need-
sexual
look,
prowess.
you don't need to
Not
know-
to come on your face, but to know where a clit is.
You don't need to know the mechanics.
No.
When you got a dick that
That's
big.
right.
That's true.
You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
Okay, tell me when you a big meaty pussy.
Yeah, I
like you
love
like,
that shit,
when
man.
they get really
Now they're gonna have
turned
phone
on.
sex again.
Exactly.
The
And he only
thing, it'll
says that
get
because he's heard
bigger,
Jim
and
talk
you
about it
can
on the
suck-
show before.
You can go
Yeah,
like
it's
this,
just like the labia.
And you can, yeah. That's what I fucking said. Yeah, it's the
That, when
labia.
you said pops out, I'm thinking you mean the clit. That's what everybody thinks. The clit gets swollen.
Oh, now you know it's the labia?
Yeah.
You didn't
That's
know
what I
20
said.
minutes
Big
ago.
swollen
He's the
vag.
sexpert.
You
Matt-
weren't sure if it was
Did
the
she
clit.
shave it
remember?
all?
Matt's a sexpert.
Yeah, she shaves it. Yeah.
But it fucking
I
does it
I
bulge
like
in
shaved
thongs?
pussy.
I do too.
Yeah.
Does it bulge in thongs?
He's having phone
it
sex with
does.
you again.
It does
you
bulge
stupid
out.
idiot.
Yeah.
You got to
He
get me
is-
pictures,
He's a
dude.
moron with a big dick.
Just fucking tell her. Don't no face. Just snap with the cell phone.
All right. I'll have to get her really drunk.
That's hot. Fucking love a meaty pussy.
Just show her that big dick of yours and
Exactly.
show her under your
Yeah.
control.
Exactly.
You want this big boy.
Or put a little fucking cloth
Fucking
over it so it looks
Sam.
like a photographer in 1910.
Anything else, Matt? You all right?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm-
good. Don't ask him if there's anything else because he'll come up with some other
Oh,
bullshit
of
that nobody
course,
asked
just to
him.
stay on fucking.
I mean,
on the air.
Jeff in Buffalo goes, why is Jimmy coddling this fuck? Because Jimmy's having phone sex with Matt.
I actually like Matt. I do.
Not
I
in a
like
gay
Matt.
way, but
Not
he's
in a gay
getting
way, no.
he's getting shit out of Matt that he will use to his advantage later.
All I'm trying to do is find out about this girl's meaty vagina. I can listen to someone talk about a hot chick's meaty pussy until the cows come home.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
gonna jerk off to
Right.
Matt's
You home yet?
stories.
I
Everyone's writing on Twitter, damn, that's a big dick.
Damn, that's a big dick.
It was so out of nowhere. You home yet, E-Rob?
Just never.
He's just sitting in there
Really, he didn't deserve
being
that.
lumpish. You know?
I love like when a girl's laying down and you
didn't
fuck her
ask you.
you fuck her in the mouth.
I like that too.
yeah.
Sure.
It just does something very like
Yeah, coffin-like about it. There's something very invalid-like.
something very like wrong and rapey about it.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it really
Hey,
is.
you know, you asked that thing that pops out when you're licking a pussy.
Yes.
This fucking guy on Twitter is going to get some credit today.
It's a sign that says bang.
I've never seen this before. Was it this? Hold on, let me make
see.
sure it's playing.
Right.
All right, was it?
What a rip.
Oh, come on, of course.
Kind of funny,
wrong
you got
with the
an- You got
motherfucker?
an
Oh, here we
iPhone
go.
there? Oh, that's right.
Was it this?
And that's it. That's it.
That's funny.
Is that the clitoris?
Obviously, it starts out looking like a pussy, and then a big, huge dick pops
I'm
out.
so glad I didn't say
That's
nice lips.
Jerks to. Oh, okay. Jerk Store Sean.
How does that
The
even
On
jerk
Twitter.
store.
If you want to see what I just saw and the rest of the guys saw, go to Jerk Store
Oh,
Sean.
who's this? You with one of your boys?
It's just an Israeli
We're
guy.
picking up chicks
Let me
with our
see.
big dick.
Let me see
Watch
these two.
out for those. Good thing he wears long shorts. You know what would
Yeah.
happen.
Sam, what's going on in that picture? you
Beach
think?
studs.
Well, You got the one guy with his aviators on, just like, yeah, I got a drink in my hand. And then Matt, he's on the beach, and he's like, man, this won't be no problem for me. Because I got a nice big dick in my pants.
The wind is blowing. His left titty is dangling like an African woman.
He's like,
I'm hot Matt 6'9".
I'm hot Matt 69, and my dick is big enough to make up for these titties on my chest.
That's right.
Where were you in this picture?
That was Tel Aviv on the beach.
Oh, okay.
Christ.
Who's taking the picture?
Aviv.
Probably.
That's what he was telling
And actually,
him.
I think it was
Tel
a chick.
Aviv a secret or something?
Now we understand why you don't have time to find a job. You're too busy traveling the world.
And jerking off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a
world
rich kid.
traveler comes
Exactly.
on his face and
Fucking your own titties.
fucking big dick.
And how old were you when you got to see, like, I don't know, a foreign fucking country?
I never did.
To this day, right?
Fucking Tijuana.
Because you can't
Nah,
really count the Caribbean.
I was on cruises in the Caribbean and shit like that, but as
That-
far
you
as
can't
Europe
count that
goes
shit.
or Australia,
I still haven't been-
Japan, never been to those places.
Oh, wait, I went to Greece. Never mind.
I think Jim was hypothesizing that he may have grown his titties out big so he could titty fuck himself with a big dick.
Yeah.
Is that why you grew your titties out so big?
No, I was kind of fat then.
Sam, can we find
Matt,
another?
did they call you?
Can we find another photo from
funny.
his Facebook page? Because I like when you describe his picture.
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
Find
this is
another one. That's
fucking-
worth
Why is
describing.
Chippa Bombs commenting on my photo?
Oh boy, they might be
What's
taking
that?
over your Facebook.
Because I got a new band,
All right,
that's why.
What's going on in this picture, Sam?
Ooh, they met at the Lens Crafters.
He's like,
They have glasses.
Sam's
Chick
good.
that shot Garb he's standing with.
Yeah, that chick is ugly, by the way.
She is.
I hope it's not your
She's pretty
sister.
ugly.
She sucked a good dick, though,
Where
right?
was that?
spectacled
nothing
zilch.
happened with her.
Looks like someone that, leaves
was,
a lot of voicemails.
That was also Tel Aviv.
You know, Matt.
Is she finally gone? She finally gone?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's
All right.
ancient history.
Who's this broad, Matt? Before Sam describes the
Yeah.
picture for everybody.
That was just a random. I think she was sitting on the beach reading a book.
What is she wearing? Sunblock 1500? What a white face. Fucking, it's not even a person, it's a ghost.
Is this Tel
It
Aviv
really
too?
is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is she Israeli?
I think she was
Look at the
actually
nose,
English.
Of course she is.
Yeah. English?
Is handily?
No, Israeli.
Sam,
what he
describe the picture that's on his Facebook page.
he just found some random chick on the beach. It don't matter who it is. She's reading a book, and I've got a T-shirt on to cover up my fat torso on the beach.
right.
But the sun's setting, and this chick may be random, but she's gonna want a piece of that big Matt dick.
Yep.
But he's holding up the camera, taking his own picture.
Hey, I'll take it myself. We don't
Yeah.
need a third wheel around, baby.
Look what we did.
Look what we do.
Where did you meet this
I'll take my
witch-chinned
own
whore?
sunset
Yeah.
picture with me and you.
Me and you, babe. What's your name? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. If the camera had been back a little, you'd see her broom. What a fucking witchy poo.
She is pretty ugly.
Yeah, where'd you find her?
She was just sitting reading a book, and I
Yeah.
just started talking to her.
Wow. Saw your dick dragging around
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What's that thing in your hands?
He doesn't read.
She was reading a book. I'm implying he's stupid.
It's funny. She had a clit in the other hand. He's like, what are those foreign objects you're holding?
I get text messages every time Matt the intern is on from just random people listening to the show. Like, people hate him so much that Twitter and feedback isn't enough. People are texting,
And
demanding.
Is your mom texting?
No,
All right.
not yet.
Asking for photos?
Yeah.
Big dick.
I keep hearing about this giant dick.
I finally signed up for Twitter today.
we didn't
Oh,
ask
cool.
you.
He
No,
just
I wanted to
blurts
know.
things
Yeah.
out.
No. He should plug his Twitter on the. I
The
mean,
only reason Jimmy wants to know is
that's
because he
true.
wants to have more phone sex with Matt. Not because it's a gay thing, because he's getting info from Matt.
People are like, yes,
Jimmy
plug
really
it,
likes.
please.
What's your Twitter?
we all plug our
Twitter.com/intern
Twitter.
Matt.
Intern Matt? Okay.
intern Matt.
You were able to get intern Matt.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Damn.
Intern
No
Matt.
69 on that or anything?
That's going to
No,
suck.
I
when we
didn't
let
think
you
of
go.
that.
By the way, the intern boss, E-Rock,
Yeah,
just said
intern
in my ear. So what's twitter.com/intern Matt going to do in a month when he's not invited back?
Yeah, I know. Then intern will
A lot
see,
of
right,
girls
Sam?
on Twitter checking in saying if you're saying you got 7, that means you got maybe 5.
this you?
That is not true. I'm
Women
being
are used
honest
to
about
hearing
it. Yeah,
that
that's me.
shit. They're telling me that means you got 5.
You should get rid of that purple egg picture and take a picture of that dick.
I should.
Get
A
some
Wolf Anger
followers.
says, he's not 7, he's probably 5. Attention,
shit.
whore. You're being called.
You want me to bring in a cock pic?
No, I don't want a
Whip
cock
it out.
pic. I want a picture of the chick's pussy, though, not your cock.
All right.
I have 2,000 of my own cock
Wait,
pics.
let me. Oh God, if I suggest this
What?
isn't gonna be good. Well, what if he I don't know, fucking just had his underwear on right now.
I don't want to see his penis bulge. It's just creepy.
He wants to prove he's got a big dick.
No.
Or maybe he could pull his pants up and give himself like a male camel toe. And that doesn't even have to take them off.
Yeah.
Just pull your jeans up, you know? And see that nice
Pull your
fat
jeans up, you know.
bulge.
I guess in a way I want to know because I really don't think he has any.
We can't get the. No, I bet he's packing okay though.
Yeah, he doesn't have a tiny little fucking.
His head is
acorn
really
dick,
round
but-
and he's weird looking. So God probably blessed him. You look like a little Lego person.
What's your nationality?
White. I mean, I got.
No, what do you
No,
got?
not what makes you good. What's your nationality?
Because like Italians have been known to have bigger fucking sausages. Right. So what do you got?
Russian, German, Lithuanian, Italian, Irish.
What, are you in a hurry or something?
What?
I got it.
There might be some combos in there that would make a big dick.
You bet there are. There's some kind of ingredients in there because that's what came out.
Sam, could you do another Facebook page? I want you to describe another Facebook page.
Oh, I was trying to read
Hot
his
Matt 69.
Twitter mentions now that he's plugged it.
Yeah, I wanna here, one more Facebook fucking
Okay,
picture.
let's
Tell me what's
see.
going on.
Oh.
You found a good one?
Oh,
Shit.
damn.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Is this Tel
Fucking
Aviv again?
Party happening.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Ladies, that should just be entitled "Ladies."
Ladies.
We got-
There's a reason they call them love handles.
I was a little fat.
Wow. I guess they were starting the big dick show in a few minutes. All those chairs are set up in the background. Everyone wants to see the big dick show.
Sam, what do you got on
Bunch
this?
of awful yellow chairs.
What do you got on this picture?
Don't worry about it, ladies. You both can get in on this one.
Yeah,
and I'll
he's got
remind you that later on there's enough dick to go around.
Yeah, there's a lady on each side of him here. He's got his shirt off, his shorts on. They're on the beach. They're in bikini tops and little shorts.
Yeah.
And he's got his arms around both ladies.
Wearing
No
dog tags.
problemo.
On the beach. Yeah.
Too much dick to be
Two at a time.
settled down by one lady.
Easy, girls, easy. Plenty of dick to go around.
What was happening on that fucking empty beach? What was there a guy with a bomb belt running around? The emptiest beach I've ever seen.
Is that
Amity,
shadow?
Long Island?
Is that shadow from your big dick?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Got a big dick shadow.
There's 7 legs in this picture. The
Amity
6 of
means
ours
big
and my
dick.
dick.
I hate those fucking yellow chairs, just mocking how empty it is.
It's very nice.
It's not nice. It's empty. There's no one
Brody
there.
starts shooting into his dick. Thinks it's a great white.
Exactly. He's got a fucking oxygen tank in his cockhole.
It's all right, Chief. It's all right. It's Matt's dick. It's just Matt's dick.
I don't want to open up that fish and have that big, delicious dick falling out all over the dock. Everybody will sit on it.
Chippa Bombs commented on this picture. She put her mouth on my big dick, and then I came in her clit.
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
This idiot.
Ryan in the Bronx. Yeah, let's let Ryan give you a little lesson today there, Matt. Ryan, go ahead, sir.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Matt, you're a faggot. Well, if I was picture yourself in a bar with a bunch of dudes, within a half-hour conversation, you, A, offer the information that you have no idea where the clit is. You come in your own face. Hey, I have a big dick, and would you guys like me to bring a picture of it in? You're a fag, dude.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, oh, yeah, she blew me. I was fucking her. My boy was videotaping. I got the fact that he's like, I got a big dick. Do you want me to bring a picture in? No, dummy. They want you to bring the picture of the chick's pussy in. They made that clear already.
Yeah, I know. We all heard that. So what's your point?
The point is you're a fag. Do you fucking dot your eyes with a heart, you little queer?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just so fucking rude.
Get off the air. I thought Sam was annoying. I'll fucking take 2 hours of him over you, you prick.
I don't think
2 hours.
I'm loving Sam's bit where he describes the Facebook
Yeah, the
pics.
picture.
You got another one, Sam? Maybe.
Love them pictures.
We need a different scenario. Enough of the beach ones.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
lot
maybe
of
a whole
beach
nother,
pictures.
Let's see. Is there another one? worth
Never has
describing?
someone in such bad shape been shirtless in so many times. It's fucking amazing.
Fuck.
There we go.
A little fun picture on Facebook.
Show me you got a sense of humor.
He's got his hair spiked up and he's sticking out his tongue and he's saying, ladies, I may not know where to put this tongue,
Yeah.
but I got a nice big dick that'll take care of that.
He's saying right now, get over here, put your pussy in my face, I'll lick your ankle.
please direct your clit to my tongue. I don't know where it is.
And then jump up and down real fast. I'll just leave my tongue hanging out like I just won a big medal at a Special Olympic event.
I think you got a really small tongue, by the way.
Exactly.
Kind of creepy.
Exactly. You're a
Know what
one
that means?
stamper.
Oh my God! Look,
Let me
he's
see.
got a tiny tongue.
Yeah.
Ew.
Is it?
Back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Little tongue McGillicuddy. Creepy.
I don't need a big tongue. I let my dick do the talking.
Yeah.
You might have. All right. What about the one where they're in like?
Oh, this one.
Ah, yeah.
All right, Sam found another Facebook.
It's hot.
Who's that chick?
Yeah. That was on the Australia trip. She was. I never did anything with her.
Was she Australian?
No, she was from my school.
Why didn't you do anything with her? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, because she
See,
was like.
wait, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because unlike the women you meet on these trips, she fucking knows you.
Yeah.
And knows you're an asshole. These other women, you get them on the fucking trips and you know, you meet them there in Israel and stuff, and maybe you could put up a good front for like an hour or two. But that chick knows
She knows the real Matt.
You're a douche.
An idiot.
She knows you don't have a big dick.
That's it.
You just don't talk.
I mean, she was on the trip, and she was like the cool, like hot girl on the trip.
Oh yeah,
And
she's from a
pretty
movie.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got it done.
You get a lot of pussy, Matt.
I do my fair share. I mean,
all right with this dick.
Hey, if you had a dick this big, you'd do all right too.
Yeah.
I'll bet Matt does good because he's a good talker.
Sam, you gonna describe this picture though?
Yeah, I mean, Jim was right though. Matt, he's a good talker, but he makes a good first impression.
Don't hate the player, hate the dick.
Like, but I got a big dick.
I'm sure within a week of getting to know Matt, big dick or no big dick, no girls talking to
No,
him.
but but he could probably talk his way into pussy because he's a smart dude, and it's like it's after the second or third date they're like, why did I fuck him? Like when they see that the head is all
Don't
fucking
hold it
oval.
against me because I got a big dick.
I'm very physical in my approach.
Oh, God.
I just try to
We
physically.
didn't ask you.
That's cool. So is Richard Speck.
Yeah, it's called rape.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean you're physical? In your
Now we
approach?
understand why he doesn't know the definition of rape.
I just
From
like
earlier.
Like if I'm talking to a girl in a bar, the next step is to get her outside, like, you know, somewhere
Chloroform.
away
the
from
hammer in
everyone
her
else, and you know, and just start making out with her. You know,
Yeah, he's probably. You know what?
and then somehow get her
Does that work out for
home, or get her in an alleyway, or get her
Alleyway.
somewhere.
Get her
and-
somewhere where no one will hear her scream.
yeah.
you? Get her in the
Okay.
bathroom.
Or get her,
It's nice.
put her up on the changing station.
Oh, a nice man takes you into the fucking toilet.
Yeah. Toilet. He knows how to. What was the guy's name?
Yeah. What was his name?
Ernesto, or
Yeah.
he knows how to treat a
A
lady.
lady.
By taking you to the toilet.
Toilet. I like Fernando.
Fernando.
I like Fernando. He's nice. He knows how to treat a lady.
By
Fernando.
getting her a shitty perm. Fucking perm.
Awful perm.
Stunk. Hey, 2 days ago, she says, your mama 2000. Stupid mother talking all backwards. Shut up, mother, she says to me. All right, we got it, Yoda.
All right. That was good. We got a lot of information
What's that-
about
what's that
Occupy
from?
Wall Street.
That was from
Your
Scarface.
dick.
Ah, okay. Okay.
You ever see Scarface?
I did. I saw it once.
Once.
Yeah.
Once. What kind of man are you? You see that once?
Once.
Too busy fucking.
Exactly.
so.
No time for
Fingering
movies.
chicks.
A real man fucks while he's watching.
Ah, shit.
That's how I roll.
The only movie I watch are the ones projected on my dick.
Yeah, he loves train movies because the train goes along his dick nicely.
Look at this horrendous broad.
Oh god.
Oh my God, Andy Dick is on television.
Kathleen
What is
Hall
that?
Something.
She's terrible.
New website creates parodies of deceptive political ads.
Oh, that's kinda
She's
cool.
a hoot.
That's funny.
Wow, is she horrendous?
Her
looking?
fucking.
That's a man.
It's different than a lot of ad watches in the past. And look, you were the person that helped
wanna hear what
encourage
her
more
voice sounds
newspapers
like.
to do the ad watch boxes and some of the things we've done on television, but always went into the specific facts and got into the policy. You actually want to get into the almost the visual deception a little bit.
We want to be able to focus the viewer on the techniques that are being used to advance
a man,
the deception, so that when they see it in other ads, they'll
It's a
recognize it
woman
as
with
well.
a
But in
fucking
particular,
horrible
to try to
do
create
and a
a
mock turtleneck.
And a big dick.
She dresses like my agent.
Man or woman, she'd appreciate my big dick.
That's true. You turn her around, I
Who
bet.
does her hair look like? That fucking hairdo is
She has
enraging.
a man's part.
Yeah,
Women
it's
don't
parted
have
on the side.
Women don't part their hair like
She's
men.
got the swoop in front.
Who does that fucking hairdo look like?
Hitler.
Yeah, when he's at the eagle's nest trying to relax.
Yeah, the little swoop in front.
Jimmy, you like older girls or younger girls?
Oh my
Younger.
God!
The
with
interview.
this again.
The interview starts.
That's a
Again,
good question.
continues.
I like younger because I'm 43. I would fuck somebody older, but it's rare. It's always been rare for me. I don't like them older, man.
What's the oldest you ever?
Oh, with the
15?
No, that's Anthony.
Hey, look at the wall. It's Opie, Anthony, and Matt. What do you
know.
expect?
Yeah, he's just giving you a ribbon.
just
Throwing some
barbs at each other.
around.
Now he's
Sure,
just
why
working
not?
the room.
Yeah.
I don't know the oldest, man. I'm not sure because it would have to depend on the chick.
Yeah. For me, I think it was 39.
No one asked.
Nobody cares. Nobody asks.
Oh, that I did ever fuck.
Yeah. Or just even fool around with.
I've had like masseuses that were like in their late 40s, early 50s, but never older than that. I don't go for that shit.
Do you have to pay them extra? Like,
Of course. What do you think they do it for God and country? Of course. Fucking hell, you have to pay, man.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. It wouldn't be fun if they did it because they like me.
it's never just like a free hand job.
No, who wants that? There's something better about them having to fucking put the extra money in their pocket and leave.
Really?
Oh,
See, I'd want it for free. I'd
here's
try
your
to
hat. What's your hurry?
Finagle her into getting it for free.
Fin-
Bring up
Finagle.
Nagel.
That's
Exactly.
for Nagel.
The
Yeah,
sex man is married.
That's when you bungle a blowjob. Sorry, Eric.
Can we get Matt out of here now?
Yeah, I would love to.
Fucking Matt rules.
What?
Great segment, thanks to Matt.
I don't think
There
so.
is-
I don't know, it was all right.
Edit this.
Maybe we'll cut it down a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, I think Matt fucking kicks ass.
Well,
Thank
He
you.
comes in, he talks on the air, he's good.
And we learned he has a
Kicks
big
ass.
dick.
Doesn't lick ass though, right?
Yeah.
No,
Learn that.
Not yet.
You will. You're young.
Not
What are you,
yet.
24?
20. I just turned 25.
You got that fucking girl that you were showing pictures of, and you haven't fucking tongued her ass. You're
No.
crazy. You're fucking.
Let me see. You know what?
a-
Let me see the meaty pussy first, though. Maybe he's too busy fucking trying
A
to
man-
figure out what goes where.
Man that does not lick ass is not a real man.
Or if he should hang himself with her labia. If he's struck by a big dick.
By his own cum.
he doesn't lick anything. Matt's not licking
I like-
anything.
no.
If you had a dick that size,
That's true.
I mean, a really big dick.
Yeah.
As was described by Matt, you just use the dick.
You have a tooler in the ass with that fucking monster?
No, I've only fucked in the ass like twice.
Yeah. Were you able to sit down?
I knew that was going.
Yeah. So you fucked in the ass twice.
Yeah, one was my first girlfriend who I lost my virginity to.
Oh.
And
cool.
Well,
That's nice.
technically,
Oh.
I lost my virginity to a hooker in Curacao when I was 17.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's the
sad.
real.
Enjoy AIDS.
Where's that place?
It's near Aruba. It's a.
Jesus Christ.
I went to visit my cousin
Yeah,
there.
that's what happens. It's not just the neighbor next door drunkenly
Right.
fucking blowing you with something.
Right.
He's in Aruba, Curacao. He's losing his virginity. You're a privileged douche. God.
But he's got a big dick.
Of course you don't have fucking time to
You
get
got
He doesn't
that.
need a passport. He just shows that big dick at customs.
Oh, yeah.
And they let
Really
him-
big dick.
They let him mosey on through.
Really big dick.
Thanks for bringing that gift into our nation.
Gift.
my gift to your nation.
I'm fucking flabbergasted with this whole thing.
So you fucking and who was the other one? You fucked the one girlfriend in the Duker, and how about the other one?
Wait, you said
The other one.
hold on. You said technically you lost your virginity. That's a little weird.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Well,
And it
because
was a prostitute.
there was a condom involved, and I was really wasted, and she was black, and I really wasn't that hard. I came, but it wasn't. That
You're
great.
packing like a fucking soggy four.
Yeah.
So you're saying blacks aren't a real human being?
I don't think I said that.
Well, you kind of are. What is?
Yeah, you're not saying technically you didn't lose your virginity to
Yeah.
her. You did.
No, I did.
You fucked her with a bag on. You
Yeah.
couldn't keep a rod.
I did.
I still
Gu-
can't.
gu-
no
Guess how
bag.
much it cost? It was $10.
What's the?
U.S.?
Wait,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
you don't think you're having sex if you're wearing a bag?
I don't like to wear a condom.
But
Who
where's
does?
the technically come in?
Well,
you lost
because
your
she was a
virginity to a
prostitute.
blind
virginity
She
to
was
her.
a prostitute.
Doesn't matter. You lost your virginity.
lost your
Yeah.
virginity.
That's the best
True.
way to be, man.
It's a mechanical thing.
Get hookers.
It's very mechanical. It has nothing to do with emotion.
Yeah,
Losing your virginity.
Yeah, I guess. You just got to get it out.
Yeah.
The other thing I've never done, and I
didn't ask.
really
Doesn't
want to do,
matter.
Well, now we got to
Just
know.
doesn't matter.
What's
is
the other thing?
I always
cares?
want to have I always want to have a threesome.
Oh yeah.
I always wanted to have a threesome. Like so much
Yeah.
of his life has
Find-
gone by
find
in
two of
my
your pals.
25 years.
Yeah, it's too bad it's
Have
never
you-
gonna happen.
you have, right?
Now
Yeah,
that you're over
had
the
a
hill.
bunch.
Exactly.
A lot.
I've only had sex with
decent
this
amount.
one guy right here.
Mine was documented in the Daily News.
Oh, like
on the Post.
you and two girls, or
Mine
another
cost
guy
me
and,
fucking millions
like,
of
both.
dollars.
I pulled a lot of trains with friends, but I've done a few with 2 girls.
Yeah.
They're hotter sexually. Although the train with my buddies was more fun because
Yeah.
you know
It's just degrading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What the fuck is he talking
There's
You're
about?
really
just hot
endearing
about
This
yourself.
guy rapes chicks, man.
I know.
Exactly.
He's doing
Fuck,
nothing
I
but
would look
winning
into
me
his
over.
past. Yeah, I think there's some fucking
I shouldn't say that. I have no idea.
shenanigans.
He
I have my
might, though.
suspicions.
He could.
He should. If you don't get to it.
Probably does.
You ever do anything that you would have considered date rape?
Not technically. No, not technically.
While
Right.
you were
no.
wearing a bag?
Exactly.
Again?
No.
Technically. What's the closest you came to date rape?
That question should never be answered with
No.
Well, I
Firm
mean,
yes.
there's been situations where, like afterwards, the girl's like this happened like
Can I go home,
a
mister?
couple. This happened a couple months ago. This girl I was staying with when I first moved here, she was like, you raped me. Da, da, da. She's like, oh,
Holy
cause,
shit.
boy.
Because
That's scary.
yeah, it
Looks
kind of
I
was.
raped her.
Well, she
I mean,
dropped-
I didn't. I went. I obviously she was kind of a small girl, and I started making
got
out
a
with
big
her, and I
dick.
started
Yeah.
fingering her, and I fucked her, and then we fucked for 2 weeks after that.
That's
And
a
then
long
when
rape.
I leave, she starts saying, "Oh, you raped me. It wasn't consensual." Da, da, da.
Oh, all right. That's gotta be careful.
It's-
That shit,
yeah.
man.
So what happened?
That's
How'd that
scary.
end? You to kill her?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just raped her again.
Bludgeon her with that big dick.
That's scary shit, man.
Yeah. But no, it's okay.
She laid off.
Yeah. Just good.
Well, good. Maybe you'll get that threesome. Maybe you'll lick ass.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find the
Yeah.
clit.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you hold on to that big, really big dick of yours.
yeah.
Where's your next trip?
I think I want to go to South America.
Please.
Like, I'd love to go to like Colombia,
Oh, there you go.
Brazil,
Because
maybe.
salsa said so.
And I was
Omar
wondering,
okay. He has a big dick.
I hope you take a helicopter ride by the neck.
I like you, Matt. There is no lying to you.
Don't fuck me, Matt.
Yeah. All I got in life is my word and my big dick.
I was going to go to
Oh boy.
like Russia and like Ukraine and
just
Romania.
listing
Ukraine, how about you bulldozer? or something?
Chip.
Do you hear what I said, Ant?
I heard that. That was good.
I think it would be really easy to get pussy like in Eastern Europe.
Hey,
it
when
is.
you got a dick that big, it's easy to get it anywhere.
Just
I'd
give him a
assume.
shekel.
Some fucking.
That's
Yeah, they'll
Old
fuck you for
school.
soup over there.
When you're raping broads, it's easy to get pussy.
Well, you don't
anywhere.
need.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
you don't have to
fucking-
travel out of the country.
Yeah.
When you don't need an okay.
right.
So
Needs
South
an
America.
okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hey, my new band is going to play at the Opie and Anthony Thanksgiving
Oh, yeah?
show.
You have a new band?
New band.
Yeah, I'm starting a crazy one.
I
Really?
thought. What happened to your old band?
They're still around, but the new one's just too hardcore.
Burning Embers broke up.
They're around, but it was just
What's the new one?
the SFPs.
Yeah.
SSPs.
SFPs.
SFPs.
What kind of music?
What does it stand for?
It's crazy. The sick fucking puppies.
You are hardcore, Chip.
Chip. Chip's an asshole.
What kind of music?
Just kind of crazy, fast thrash.
Yeah.
Like
Sounds
that.
good.
Like metal?
Yeah.
Yeah. You play the drums?
I play bass,
Really?
drums, and I sing.
Conducting an interview.
And I got cymbals on my legs.
Oh yeah.
Gave me a chance to eat, so I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
Just has to talk.
I'm doing the same
Do you have a
thing.
harmonica?
What's that?
A harmonica?
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck's he talking
No.
about?
Where's
I
this
got a,
going,
I got
man?
Nowhere.
a hard Jennifer.
That's the thing about Matt. He doesn't have to worry about stuff going somewhere. He just likes to talk.
He has to worry now. It's the Opie Anthony
Yeah.
Matt show.
That's right.
That's right.
Shirt's got a bunch of stripes on it. What is it? Gum or something?
Oh, like fruit
What?
stripe gum.
Stripes gum.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be striped shirt day or something.
Why would I say that? That's not funny.
I know. Sorry.
What are you eating?
I'm not a
Turkey
comedian.
chili?
No, I'm eating chicken noodle soup there,
Oh,
Chip.
maybe you should make it be brave.
Oh, that's terrible.
Chip, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
shut up, Matt.
God, Matt.
We've taken one break.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have
Yeah,
some
we should probably
turkey or
take another.
something. My uncle used to kiss my feet and go blah blah blah. Turkey.
Uncle Paul?
I used to hate that. Make my wee stand up.
Really?
We're approaching 2 hours without a break.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
James in Kansas. How can Matt fuck so much and not know where a clit is? Well, when you're raping bitches, you're
Plus,
you're
look,
not worried about their pleasure.
Exactly.
It's all about that big dick. It's like looking at stuff from an airplane. You don't know which
Yeah,
building is
yeah,
which.
it's-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're way up there.
It's really big, so it blocks the clit.
I do always like to make them come too.
Matt drives
Just
a brown
shut up.
Volkswagen with no passenger seat.
Just shut up.
Shut up.
Sam just goes, just shut up.
I think we have found the perfect man.
Yeah.
He really is,
Matt the
yeah.
intern.
According to
He's
him,
got a big dick. He travels. Girls love him. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows how to satisfy them.
He has all
According
the
to him,
facts.
He has all the facts
He
about
is.
Occupy Wall Street. He's the
That's right.
perfect fucking man.
He's got his own radio show. Opie
Yeah,
Anthony
that's right.
Matt.
And I don't know if Matt rapes. I have no idea.
I would speculate he does.
He's been accused of it.
I'd speculate that there's probably been some instances where a girl might have been a little sleepier than she should have been to consent.
So what?
Maybe
Yeah,
a girl was a
exactly.
little more drugged out.
She
than
knew what she was in for.
A lot of times, girls will get themselves really
Exactly.
drunk in order for it to happen because they don't want to think, oh, I'm a slut.
Plus,
you
they
know,
gotta
I'm
numb
fucking
themselves.
this random
They
guy.
gotta numb themselves
they-
down
they get
before they
drunk.
can handle that big old dick.
Exactly.
That's true.
They can't
He
do that
carries
sober.
Novocaine with him. He just
Yeah.
shoots up their pussy
Yeah.
and says, "Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit."
Well, they put laughing gas over their clit.
It is kind of hot. I mean, it's kind of sick, but it's kind of hot when
Oh.
she's like, "No, it hurts. It hurts."
Yeah, it sure is. Little feet are
great.
kicking.
Jesus.
There are people who want you to talk about them, and you know.
I know.
Matt rules.
All right, we got to get.
I'm
yeah.
Team
money.
Matt.
Matt,
you know
leave.
that.
Leave.
All right.
Matt, leave.
Thank
See
you,
man.
guys.
Good job.
Live.
Good job.
Live.
Skating contest.
Live.
Yes.
Live.
Skating contest.
Live.
This is the part where he stays
Live.
30 seconds
I know.
after you ask him
Yes.
to leave.
Live.
Yeah, but there should be a skating contest. He's right.
Someone says, "I hope the shit show is all commercials."
Yeah.
Live. All right, we got to take a quick break, right?
Yeah,
All right.
and then more than a quick break.
All right.
I have a really big dick, so
Oh,
I'm a
Are
very
you really
good
packing?
friend. Yeah,
How what are you
bragging.
packing?
about 7.
Oh, yes, it doesn't stop. It's after Opie and Anthony Live, and I've just been sitting in here as they've been changing the studio over to get ready for Ron and Fez and listen to all the other interns. Sal, the O&A intern, and the Ron and Fez interns just shitting all over Matt. Apparently they were not impressed with his big day on the Opie and Anthony show. Some of you were, some of you weren't. But he does. Troy was right. I think it was Troy who went on the after show and announced to the world that Matt sachets when he walks. And I've been watching him through the glass walk up and down the hall, and he does indeed sashay. I'm your host, Sam Roberts.
He's trying
if
to
you didn't know.
counterbalance that big dick of his.
Is he got? I've heard he's got a big one. He made that announcement earlier on today's show, and it was due to Opie. And I'm thinking that maybe part of the reason he was being trashed in here so much was there was a little jealousy, not only over the announcement of his dick size, but there is still a piece of paper that says Matt taped to the wall under the Opie and Anthony logo. So it is officially the Opie, Anthony, and Matt show. If you didn't hear today's show, I don't know if you want to. What's that? Oh, Sal. Oh, wow. Sal, the intern, just ran back in here and ripped down the Matt sign off the wall because the other interns can't stand the kid. He's sashaying up the hall right now, not realizing that Sal just humiliated him again. Speaking of dicks, when Matt needs to wrap that thing up, I'm sure he uses Trojan bearskin condoms because they feel so good. Trojan is America's #1 most trusted condom brand, no matter what you're working with. I mean, if you're working with something the size of Matt's piece,
They make magnums.
you can still work with Trojan. They're to be trusted, and Matt is not. He was brought in here. I mean, it turned out, and I don't know if I'm selling you on the replay or making sure that you do not listen all afternoon, because he came in, I guess, to talk about Occupy Wall Street, and that segment turned into almost 2 hours without a commercial break. It started with the topic of Occupy Wall Street. Stump Brain was on the phone. If you remember Stump Brain, we don't have any good Stump Brain material, do we, Eric?
No.
He didn't even look. What's your problem with Stump Brain?
Oh, I love Stump Brain, but every time he was on, it was all heavy political stuff.
There has to have been something that he did.
I'll let me look.
Yeah, look up Stump Brain or something, because Stump Brain, when we were on K-Rock, for whatever reason, K-Rock as a station decided that our staff wasn't cutting it, and they needed their own executive producer. I'm not taking that as a shot against me or Eric or Danny or whatever, but they decided that our executive producer needed some assistance for the K-Rock side, which, sure. So Stumpbrain got hired to come on and be the executive producer for the K-Rock side of the Opie and Anthony show. He now works for theblaze.com, which is like a political website. He was always very heavy into politics, and to me, the thing that I found just awesome was that when he was getting hired at the Blaze, somebody called me, Sam Roberts of all people, to say, his real name's Michael Pelka, Stumpbrain. What can you tell us about Mike? And I was like, wait, I realized
you were a reference for
it
him?
was a job. It was a job reference, and they were calling me. Like, I've taken job references for a lot of interns. They came to me and said, Paul, who you hear on the air right now, Paul does some stuff with us part time. He used to intern for us, and they said, what do you think of his work ethic and stuff? I said, sucks. But they didn't listen to me. Of course you did. They didn't listen to me for Paul, but I did give Stumpbrain a shining recommendation for the Blaze, and it's amazing that of all the people that have come and gone, it's Stumpbrain that has and Garrett too. Stumpbrain and Garrett are the guys that have gone through this natural disaster that is the Opie and Anthony show and come out and still been on speaking terms with the show in general. Like, Stumpbrain can still call up and have a nice phone, a nice call in. I also don't know why is it that Stumpbrain doesn't get ritualistically abused.
Because
when he calls up. I mean, everybody else, people are already calling into the after show with suggestions. Trucker Ed, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Sam, please, no more, Matt. I'll blow Norton when he comes to Addison. I'll put red lipstick on. No more, Matt. You're killing me. Really, you guys are. You're fucking killing me.
See, it's amazing because people were twittering in saying, is Matt the new Bobo? Because everybody hates Bobo on the air. But the thing about Bobo was that in the beginning, everybody liked him. And then he just completely wore out his welcome. I've never seen anybody so hated across the board so quickly as Intern Matt. And I mean, look, you got to give him some credit for evoking emotion.
He had that one good appearance.
And that was it.
First one, and then...
No. No. At least Bobo lasted. This guy, every time he gets on, my stomach turns. It's like, no, please, no more.
You hate him.
Yeah, can't stand him. Bring Chip. Uncle Paul. No Matt. No fucking Matt.
So you like everybody on the show except...
Matt.
Except Matt, okay.
And his big dick and his backpack. That's it.
Thank you, Trucker Ed. Thank you, Trucker Ed.
Yeah.
And Sean wanted to chime in on the same topic.
Yeah, this stupid fuck. What part of does he not fucking understand? He fucking travels the goddamn world and thinks he's not fucking privileged. Hey, wait a second. I traveled the fucking world too, but I did it for a fucking reason. I was trained to fucking kill people like that. Sorry, fuck.
Oh my God! And now he's protesting the government, Sean.
Oh God! I'll put it to you this way. Thursday, I was up in Philadelphia. Them stupid fucking occupied. I drive a truck for a living.
Yeah. I
had a stupid bitch trying to sell me a T-shirt. She ran out in front of my fucking truck and stopped. She's fucking retarded.
Thank you, Sean. People are so upset. I can't. And now people are calling. I can't go to your phone calls all day because I guess Matt is just really upset. And Eric, is Matt the one screening the calls?
Yes, he is.
All right. So why don't you guys just call up and talk to the screener then?
There you go.
If you really want to. I mean,
and I'll pop the mic on if he gets out of hand.
Okay, because Stumpbrain was on the phone because Stumpbrain, his whole thing is politics. Like the reason he's called Stumpbrain, as corny of a name as it is, was because he's the spare brain. Because he's smart. I guess it's just that he just branded himself that way. But he is. Oh no, I got Bill from Philly is saying that Bert Kirscher is trying to come by the after show. I told him he was welcome to come by. I know he's in town. Bert the Conqueror. He's been on the show before. I know he's in town filming.
He was doing something with Rachel Ray.
Right, and so he said he didn't know if he was going to make it to the show in time, but if he was going to get to the after show, he would try to. I told him he's welcome. He knows.
He sent some nice shirts over, though.
I know. I can't believe how soft these shirts are. These, I think
the Machine.
Yeah, the Machine shirts. You remember when Bert was on. Yeah, if he's around, he's welcome to stop by. I don't know if he's very busy while he's here. Hopefully he can stop by because we love him on the show. But, yeah, and Matt is sitting here arguing While Stumpbrain is saying, no, Matt, you're wrong. Here's what it is. Here's the research. You can read the article on this website. Matt's going, no. Well, why don't you go to the other website? And they're like,
but he never really had an answer for what that website was at all.
No, he never knew. I was sitting right by a computer, like, Matt, just tell me the website. Yeah. I don't know, just Google it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, super hardcore anarchist, liberal, green living blogs that some guy just writes out of nowhere. Like, they said, like, his thing was that I guess Chase Bank contributed money to the Wall Street protest, which to Matt, intern Matt was saying means that they knew in advance. No, I'm sorry, blech, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Chase Bank contributed money to the NYPD before March on Wall Street.
Does Matt understand that when the NYPD is given any type of donation whatsoever, it all goes into a general fund that is used throughout the entire...
Of course he doesn't understand that. But
enough.
Matt said that, Chase donating money to the NYPD before the March on Wall Street was evidence that they could have known ahead of time that this was coming. The March on Wall, the Occupy Wall Street. And Stumpbrain said, just go to Chase's website. It says right there that they donated money, but it was a year ago. And and then first Matt said, well, maybe their official website is lying. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Maybe they lie on their official website.
It's a fair point.
But how could you take the word of some random blogger versus the official statement? Like, it's probably more likely that random blogger is making things up or just misinformed.
Something tells me that random blogger isn't an investigative reporter.
Yeah, they're probably very much like Matt, except without the big dick. You know what I mean? But and then he said, well, maybe they knew a year in advance. So it's like you can't...
That really... that got me mad. I'm like... That's that bullshit conspiracy
you can't just let go.
Oh, we planned it a year ago.
Like,
it's going to happen.
How could you give people that much credit that people are smart enough to get something like this done a year in advance? It doesn't. It's impossible. And this is what I was telling Matt, because Matt complains to me off the air saying that when they bring up stuff like this, I don't put his name in front of Opie and Anthony enough. I say things like I'll type Opie a message that says, Matt's got a stupid conspiracy theory about this. And Opie will look at it, and then he won't mention it because he doesn't want Matt on the air. And then Matt goes, well, why?
Because it sucks.
Yeah. Why'd you have to say stupid? And I said, because first of all, it is a stupid conspiracy theory. And second of all, because when you come on the air, everybody has to fall into the intern Matt zone. Yeah. And lots of times, people don't want to do it. And that's why that is. And he just argues, and he won't let go. Like, he won't just say, oh, okay, maybe you're right. Like, that's not in his vocabulary. Okay, maybe you're right. And that's what drives people insane. Like, he won't just
He can't even concede a point when it's staring him in the face.
No. And I did. Opie mentioned on the air today, I went down to Occupy Wall Street with, and by the way, I'm just reading feedback. I just glanced over at it. Bobo should be happy because Matt is gaining Bobo fans. Like, people are saying that after hearing Matt on the air,
they want Bobo
I would
back.
much rather have that time replaced with Bobo just playing with his dick or whatever he does.
I think that's out of default, though. If you pit the two against each other, people are just going to say Bobo.
Look, if you put Bobo, I think, before Matt, was the worst person to ever be on the show. Now Matt is. So it makes Bobo look better. He's no longer the worst person to ever be on the show. So congratulations to Bobo. Yeah. But I was down at Occupy Wall Street, as Opie mentioned. I went down and met him there on Friday while he was filming after work. And Opie's 100% right. Like, it's not going to end peacefully. And I didn't see it before, so I don't know if there are more people or less people now. But, like, people are just walking around. People are on top of each other down there. Because you should go down if you're in the area. What's it called? What's the name of the park, Eric?
Zuccotti?
Zuccotti Park, yeah. Go down to Zuccotti Park because it's not a big park. It's not like it's Central Park. It's tiny. Like, it takes 3 minutes to walk around the entire park. It's less than a city block. It's nothing. It's a very small park, and it is full of protesters and tents, and you're getting to the point, like, Opie's videos make the area look like it's a lot bigger than it actually is. Like, when I was down there, you're getting to the point where the tents are on top of each other. You're pushing. If you actually go into the protest, if you go into the park, as opposed to just walking around it, you have to push, and you're fighting through people. Everybody has been there for weeks, and it's cold, so people are irritable now.
And no one smells good.
No one smells good, although you do get the aroma of some weed walking around. Oh yes,
I'm surprised.
Oh
at that.
yes, oh yes. That's definitely still there. But like people are irritable, and you can hear it just the way people are now, kind of like just like snapping. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get it done. Yeah, I don't know. It's not done yet. Or like somebody's doing an interview, and the person behind them is yelling, "You're stepping on the tent. That's my tent. You're stepping on my tent." And it's like, well, there's no room.
They sound like intern David.
Yeah. Exactly. Everybody is just completely at their wits' end with this whole thing, but they can't leave. And there is no, this is what we want. So there's no.
Yeah, that's all gone.
There's no end goal. So what are we left with? Violence. That's what we're left with.
Well, I was actually hanging out with a NYPD cop yesterday, and he's been down there, and they're all loving the overtime, but they're literally, he said, they're waiting for somebody to kill somebody else. The way it's looking, that's what's going to happen.
It's not like. The way it has been perceived or portrayed, I should say, has been sort of like peaceful protesting. It's just, we're just here trying to get our point of view across. If you go down there, like, it's not safe. I wouldn't sleep there. It's not.
That's exactly what he said, too.
It's not safe. Eric, don't ask Matt if he thinks it's still safe to sleep there.
Matt, is it safe to sleep there?
Absolutely.
No, it's not. He's wrong. There's too many people. And they're not all protesters. There's a lot of homeless people down there. There's a lot of crazy people down there.
I wouldn't sleep there just because I don't want to see someone like Matt crawling up next to me.
And he would, too. He's fingered strangers down there, for God's
sake. And I got long
smile.
hair.
Yeah, you're right, Eric, with his big dumb...
He looks like Dr. Teeth, the Muppet.
Except Dr. Teeth didn't have so much plaque on his teeth.
Oh.
Sorry,
well,
man.
He hasn't been able to shower.
Yeah, it's right. He can't brush his teeth.
Yeah. He does smell terrible today.
What's James in Kansas saying? James, you're on the after show.
He's got to be the dumbest motherfucker on the face of the earth.
Who?
I call Matt. I call and I say, Matt, Sam's a dumb motherfucker. Let me talk to him. And he actually put me on the air thinking I was in a side for him. Dumb fuck.
So what do you think of Matt?
I want him dead.
You see,
I actually want to drop my load, not in his mouth or anything, or on his clit, and then fucking run up to New York and kill him. He's got to be the dumbest motherfucker. Anyway, that's all I really got. I came in toward the end when he was talking about how he didn't know what a clit was.
Yeah. Or so you
totally
missed.
fucking confused me.
I mean, it was technically 2 segments of Matt today because it was you missed all the Wall Street stuff, and then we got into the clit stuff, and then Matt just decided to proclaim to everybody that he had a really big dick.
Sure, and so does my mother.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, James.
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's just bring everybody aboard.
Okay, hang on.
I have a really big dick, so I'm a
Are
very
you really
good
packing?
fuck. Yeah.
What are you packing?
About 7.
What is he talking about?
7 is not a big dick.
It's like it's above average.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
guess.
But it's not like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like a really big dick is supposed to be like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
Yeah.
Like you belong in Ripley's Believe It or Not. You should be, you're some kind of freak. You're a genetic freak. Look at that thing hanging off your torso. Not, oh yeah, I guess that's a little bigger than my ex.
Yeah.
That's not, that's not really big.
If the pants don't come down and you hear, oh wow, you're not packing like
Right.
a gigantic penis.
And that's not, stupid, idiot Matt's cue to say, well, I bet it's bigger than... Nobody is having a penis contest with you, Intern Matt. And Eric, how come you didn't have the balls to ask... Because Intern Matt's Twitter is just Intern Matt, I guess. How come you didn't have the balls to go on the... How come you said it in my ear instead of going on the air and asking if Matt was going to change his Twitter after he doesn't get invited back next semester?
Well, because Matt and Jim were having a side conversation with their phone sex, and then Ope, Ann, and you were having another conversation, so I didn't want to throw another voice in there.
There were a lot of conversations going on there. People are... I can't move... Paul.
Yeah.
You have to have sympathy for me here because I can't move on to other topics. Listen... Snowy in Michigan. You're on the After Opie and Anthony Live program.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up?
E-Rock, you rule. First off, let me get that off my chest.
Thank you, sir.
I hate to... let me preface this by saying I'm not a big fan of Matt neither. The guy is a horrendous representation of the 99%. Taking out a loan, traveling around the world, putting his
He's a 1%er.
into people, trying to act like he's 1%. However, I think some of the hatred you have for him, Sam, might be a little jealousy because you kind of shoehorn yourself as much as you can on the air and doing the other shows, And Matt's kind of doing the same thing, isn't he?
No, I would be jealous of Matt if he was
a big dick.
Well, I've heard he does have a big dick. I am jealous of that.
Big dick. Don't forget that.
I would be jealous of Matt if he were coming on the air and getting positive attention. Like,
Good point.
if all of his maybe if all of his appearances were like his first appearance, then I would be jealous. But I mean, I don't need to come on the air and have people call up the after show just to tell everybody how much they want me dead. Like, I'm not jealous.
Hey, like I said, I'm just saying, I'm not a big fan of the guy neither. And I think he's a bit, this whole, I'm representing 99%, but I'm going around the world traveling, spreading my big dick all over the place, trying to be the 1%.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the guy's a horrible representation of the 99%. I mean,
He really is.
I just think I still think a little bit of your anger with him, besides being an incompetent person around the studio there, apparently, like you guys say he is.
He is
might be a
incompetent.
little bit because he's trying to shoehorn himself like you do.
Well, I mean, I don't know if jealousy. I mean, maybe I'm annoyed because I've seen him.
Maybe you see a little bit of him in you, huh?
No, I see his speech patterns and the things that he does. Like, he tries to do the things that I've done.
Weasels his way in is the word you're looking for, I think.
Yeah, but like he's specifically like copying things that I've done. It's not like I'm like, oh, that's what I would have done. Like, he's literally saying things and doing things that I did. So I mean, I'm not jealous of that. It's annoying because I'm like, it's not going to work a second time. I already did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Snowy.
All right, no problem, man.
Also, I don't think the listeners understand that he's just annoying to work around.
I also like that the caller, Snowy or Snow, I don't remember. He goes, listen, I want to say, Sam, I think you're jealous of Matt. No, before you answer, please keep in mind, I absolutely hate Matt. I don't want to give him any credit whatsoever. So even when there's something, Club Soda Kenny's texting me and saying that Matt said his dick was about 7 inches, which means he's rounding up.
Oh, of course.
So you're looking at
6 1/4, maybe.
you think it's that? Like, you think he's rounding up 3/4 of an inch?
I think it's 5 3/4, and he's just kind of overdoing it just to be sure. But
Kenny is also texting me that he is stuck in tunnel traffic.
Oh,
yeah, I got those.
I love the
too.
Kenny updates.
Yeah, stuck in tunnel traffic. I wish he would share that with the listeners.
Club
though.
Soda Kenny on Facebook.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I would go to Intern Matt on Twitter today, though. I think that's the account of the day. What else? Oh yeah. Do we have time to play any Andy Rooney stuff? Because that's the other. I mean, Joe Frazier and Andy Rooney today. Joe Frazier's not dead. Pip on the phone is saying he's dead. We're going to a lot of phone calls today. Pip, I don't think Joe Frazier's dead.
No, he's not.
All right.
Hang up.
Yeah,
I checked. I saw that call come in. I checked all the feed. It would have been everywhere by now, and it's not.
Some person on feedback says they're going to make IHateInternMatt.com.
Ooh.
Which, feel free.
Hold on, I'm looking.
You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
I got through the tunnel.
Oh, thank God.
I know people were worried and wondering.
It's always important that we have a conclusion to these ongoing storylines, Club Soda Kenny.
I know, and my friend Rocco is listening, and he texted me that he hates Matt also.
Okay, that's good to know. I was getting texts from the ECW Zombie. I was getting texts from the Stangl Brothers at Letterman. Everybody hates Intern Matt.
Well,
it's amazing. Well,
it's
thank you.
He sucks.
Thank you, Kenny. We got to wrap up the show.
All right. Have a nice day.
Thanks.